Hey everyone, welcome to Angeldust Live. I'm Frank Firefly Lucas, your host for the stream, and today we are playing Angeldust again. The action RPG for Windows, Mac, iPad, iPhone, Android tablets and phones, Linux and Raspberry Pi. So that's quite a lot of platforms that we run on. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give a thumbs up to the video, subscribe to the channel to never miss the live show, and if you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button, much appreciated. Also, if you're playing on Steam, and this is just a hint for all of the Steam players, write a positive review, much appreciated. Anyway. Welcome everyone, we have Kan Mikey here. We've got some new comics by Kan Mikey that we will take a look at later on in the stream. Before the stream started we had Fatih here, so welcome. Wellison was here and Loki was already here. Loki's almost here every week, which is very nice to see. We've got Angelio, Mr. Roger is back. I've got a true story about a Roger. So, you know that I play tennis, right? Tomorrow we will kick off our new tennis competition, so that will be a few weeks where we go out to visit teams and some teams will visit us. And then we'll play matches all day long and it will be fun. So I hope I don't meet Roger Federer. So Mr. Roger, you're welcome on the live stream. You're not welcome on the tennis court tomorrow because I will not be playing against you. Or maybe I will, but I will also want your autograph. So that's the bit about tennis. Alas, X is here. Hola, hola. Buenos dias. Falo Portugués? Hablo español? I don't know. Hola. It's also the brand, an ice cream brand in Dutch. Anyway, let's hop into the game. So here we go. Once you're in the game, you can use these buttons on the left side to select the hero you want to play as. And I think I'll be going with the fighter today. Because today it will be another, like the stream is called Sneaky Orange. Next week will probably be a bit of a longer stream. Next week I want to look at the Angeldust iceberg meme that Fatih and Obi and some others came up with. It's an excellent meme. There's a lot of things to talk about and a lot of things to explore. Didn't really feel like doing that this week because I want to prepare for the tennis match tomorrow. Okay, next week I'll still have tennis, but my sleep schedule has been a bit messed up this week and don't expect a too long stream today, but next week we'll take a look at the iceberg and it will be a longer stream. We will go through all of the items sort of. There's a few that I looked at that I don't know myself either, so I'll need some input from chat and from players of the game. So get everyone to join next week so we can get the entire iceberg decoded. This week will be orange, and next week I want to wear the blue shirt because it really matches the theme, the visual color scheme of that iceberg meme. Okay, lots of words that rhyme. What do you mean, Mr. Firefly? Oh, Mr. Roger, do you know Roger Federer? He's like this famous tennis player. Roger Federer, he is called. I think he's from Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken. And he has won many tournaments, like big tournaments, Grand Slams. He's done it all. So, he's a tennis player. I also play tennis, like, occasionally. I'm not as good as Roger Federer, but he's called Roger, with a G. Mind blown. Haha, just kidding. Oh, Portuguese, Brazil. Ah. Mande salve, Brazil. Português do Brasil. Ah. Este Angeldust. Bem-vindo. I try my best, right? Meow. Welcome, Obi. Anyways, so you can select a hero. We're going with the fighter after this quite complicated and long story. And so you play a name and password in these boxes. On the right side of the screen you'll find the game's social media. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch and Discord. The Discord server comes highly recommended. It's a friendly community full of fun players that play Angeldust together and do all kinds of crazy stuff. So they come up with the iceberg meme. So if you want to be involved with things like that, click on that Discord button. You will not regret it. It's the best community I've ever been part of. And I'm not even part of it that long. If I'm even part of it at all. You could wonder. Anyway, I've got the Steam chat open, so that's going well. Add new heroes, please, Firefly. Hey, Wellison, I'll tell you what. If you join us today, there will be one more hero in the game. I am Davio P. Ah, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Davio. Are you also here for the lottery? Do you want to win a pet snack? We'll be doing the lottery in about 40 minutes, so stick around and you can win the pet snack, the Lanche de Mascotte. You can win one here. You came to the right place, the Loteria. We banned you after you failed to verify the server. I can dig it. I didn't even notice the ban because I rarely click this button. Late but here. Was this about my Discord involvement or about you? That's a nice one, Mr. Firefly. Waha! I try to be a nice one at times. That's me. The website button takes you to the game's website where you can send private messages to your friends. You can even make friends there on the forums. You can also make enemies. It's a little bit easier to make enemies than to make friends, but well, the forums are multi-purpose. There's also a quest reward thingamajig where you can trade in your quest points, because every daily quest that you do, it becomes a quest point, can trade those in for creatures. There's oodles of other stuff, so you can name your land claims there or rename them. And you can also do something else. I forgot. So that's the website button. I'm gonna BRB. I have to put close in things. These things happen. This button says the in-game language. So there was a bit of controversy today on the forums. Well, not controversy, but there was a feature request from people living in Ukraine saying like, hey, if we want to play with the Russian language, which we also speak, we get a Russian flag, which is kind of... I can understand that's a bit unfortunate at the moment. So I do understand the request. I replied, maybe it's good to address this on the stream like early on. I replied that like, hey, Angeldust is what it is. It isn't really politically motivated, or it doesn't have any political ambitions or wants to enforce an agenda. Basically, these flags sort of represent the main countries that these languages are spoken in. So it's a bit weird that Portuguese, it's actually a Brazilian Portuguese, so it has the flag of Brazil. But it represents like the countries where these languages are spoken. It isn't supposed to represent your country, because there are a lot more countries than the 10 that we have listed here. I do understand that it's a bit uncomfortable to walk around in-game with a flag that doesn't, or that represents sort of like an invading military force. I can understand that's a bit unfortunate. I can't really change it at the moment. I listed some reasons on the forum thread. Of course, everything is possible. I mean, with an unlimited budget and with unlimited like tools and motivation, it would be fixed or changed easily. But the reality is that I can't really do anything about it at the moment, and I don't really want to do it, because the design is that you select a language and a flag represents that language. It's not your country, but it's the language. It's unfortunate, I can understand, but it's not something I can really change at the moment with a good solution. So one solution that might be coming is that you can disable the flag for your account, so you will not show a flag in the game. You can still play in any language that you want, it will not show to other players. That might be an option. On the other hand, I think like, okay, you can also choose the English language, for instance. After a while playing, you kind of get the gist of the game, and you can just play in a different language. I mean, I could click on like Thai, for instance, and I would be able to play the game without any problem today. I think. It might be a fun challenge, but I'm not going to do it. Hey, Mr. Firefly, can you concord the bad words or let it be? What's a concord the bad words? Can you explain, Roger? I don't know what Concord mean. I know Flight of the Conchords, which is an Australian comedy duo, sort of. But I don't know what you mean. And Alexi says, I thought you were starting the stream at 8 o'clock. No, it's the same time as usual. Sorry. Anyway, we're playing in English today, and we're playing in the cartoon visual style. We're going to sign in, because I've talked enough. Now it's time for some action. So here we are. Game Boy is already here. My table is sort of empty. Looks like. Oh, there's also no Robo Butler. Oh, okay. Lag spike. Don't worry about it. Lamphus is here. Loki is here. Finally things are looking up. So the Meow is here. There we go. Nok Jung is here. So let's sit at the table. Firefly! So the Meow! Hi. Glicko is here. You could play as a TIE fighter. Oh yeah, Space is Green. How does the man do it? How does he do it? We've seen it live. We've seen the joke recap video that I made. This man is an insane joke machine on wheels. And I lied about the wheels. Sorry, my Wi-Fi died. Oh, don't worry about it. My Wi-Fi died as well. I was signing into the game and I didn't even sign in, so... Censored. Oh, what? But you got there fast. Huh? So I'm hopping over to this chair right here. Oh, sorry, Daimos is here. Didn't want to, like, steal your chair or anything. So anyway, how are we feeling? We've got Kira joining us. So, are you all ready to rumble? Hello, Daimos. Firefly is currently away. Well, that might be a lie. Dave OP is joining us. Mugzim Bit is here. Okay, looking good. You know it. Yeah, you know it. Alright, let's go.
Come on.
The unknown scout. Is that Dave Yo? Hey. Benvindo. Hola, Davio. So we're getting the horses, we're getting the mounts, we're going to launch our career into the world like this. Level 1, forest. Haven't been here in a while. We're going to the south today. This stream is going south. The world and players were incomplete. Oh yeah, I teleported quickly. Yes. It was super fast. And Obi says, meow. We've got Actaria. Actaria, I think I pronounced, or Actari. I'm sorry, can't afford a Ferrari. Yeah, it's fan service, Obi. It's fan service. I know what the people want. Over the years, you learn these things, and you just like it's a gift. Alexi is asking, hey Firefly, did you like my new memes? Yes, I like them, Alexi. I have them on my desktop. We will take a look at them later on in the stream. They are top notch, AAA quality. I like the builder the most. Builder is my jam. It's the sort of visual gag that I really like. I'm a simple man. I like puns and I like simple visual gags. And this one was a very simple but effective visual gag. It was really good. The other one, the sussy one, I'm not really familiar with the lore or with that game or with that community. I can understand it and I kind of see the relation. It's fun. We will take a look at it, definitely. But the builder was super. Just responded to your GMPM BTW. I also responded to your response already, by the way. Sorry, Mr. Firefly, I mean censored. Okay. Yeah, we did cut up the pheasant, so that's... he was pheasantly surprised. Forget about it. Yeah, Loki's got some bombs, but they weren't really effective. It wasn't super effective. That's what she said. That's what she said. Anyway, let's hop back onto the horse and we're going into the world of tomorrow.
Looks like you could use an extra blade.
So again, for those of you who missed it because they were a little bit late, this won't be a very long stream today. But I'll do my best to make it last. Opa! What does Opa mean? It means grandpa in Dutch, but... Kira's already left. Here I was... Oh, Kira's back. Here I was looking forward to playing with Kira, but... Nope. Or maybe, so there is still a chance. Anyway, we're in the savannah, so hopefully this won't be like an eternal savannah stream. But I already see a rainforest coming up ahead, so that's good. The iceberg, we'll do it next stream, yes. And then I want to wear the blue shirt, so that's why I'm shuffling the color a little bit. I sort of was required to wear blue today, but I switched them around. It was a switcheroo. We're doing orange today. And then next week I can do blue with the iceberg. Ruan has been spamming me with things to add. Okay. Looks like Ruan knows a little bit more about this game than we do. There's one that I would remove, but it's I appreciate the lore. I appreciate the lore. Zegas asks, "Hey Firefly, how are you doing?" I'm fine, thanks. Hey Zegas, I saw your message on YouTube saying like, "Hey, sorry I wasn't there for the last live stream. I was busy." And like I said, don't worry about it. Last live stream I was also pretty busy. I was working the entire live stream, so don't worry about it. Oh, you just missed a lot. Okay. Oh no, I'm not really worried about that one. No, that's not the problem. It's maybe we should do this via APM, but I also don't want to draw too much attention to it. So. Nope, no problem either. It's it's complicated. Like I said, I don't want to be too specific because then you know which one it is, but I'm pretty sure people will start comparing versions if we make another version and one item is left off. So, not sure what to do about it. And also it's no problem to leave it on. No, it's no problem to leave it on. I mean, it happened. Well, it happened. Well, we talked about it years ago. Okay, that was the pheasant for the new players, for the players. This one's for all of you. And we are just going into the world. Hey, also, does anyone really keep track of the new month? Season 1 leaderboard, sort of? Hum has been rising steadily. Soda Meow is out of the starting blocks with great speed and accuracy. Soda Meow is almost already at the top of the leaderboard. Some new players farmed some coins easily and then sort of tapered off. So I do believe that we will see Hum in the top 10 again this month. Soda Meow probably top 3 again. Yeah, Hum probably also top 3. And Sega says I managed to set up a huge battle arena. Okay. Are we talking in-game or are we talking in real life? Because both of them are pretty intriguing. Like, what would a real-life huge battle arena look like? Hum says, I noticed Soda and I are the only repeat offenders. Repeat offenders? What? It's not... What? You do not, like, offend any rules, do you? I like it that you are actually trying to raise the leaderboards and try to make it to the top. And the Sega says it's a huge arena in the game. Okay. Hey, I guess... Soda is about to join the 1 million club. I saw that, yeah. So, I wasn't really keeping track too much, but I saw that Leyenda made 8 million bucks. 8 million dosh. Obi says we can always do a thing where you edit the original link if you want it removed. It's pretty publicly accessible.
Wow, this is exciting.
Pretty sure one of the channels has it in featured. What? Like the image or the item? I'm not aware if like the item itself is featured prominently everywhere. No offense, thus the quotes. Oh right. No, it's really cool to see that long time players are trying to like rise on the monthly leaderboard.
Let's make this quick.
Sort of, yeah. Sort of. Okay, so this is already public knowledge everywhere. Don't worry about it then. Then you're just ahead of the curve. I didn't know. I thought we discussed it on one of the live streams where someone came in and said like, hey, can you talk about And I was like, yeah, well, yeah. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay, right. Hey, we have Yambus Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Oh, Lembus is Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Oh, hey, hello. Hello. Hi, Daphne. Scooby-Doo-Bop. Scooby-Doo-Bop. Scooby-Doo-Ba-Da-Ba-Doo. Okay, it's all cool. I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't have any political ambitions. Skibidi-doo-bop. You do see, if you go to the last page of the monthly leaderboard, you see a lot of long-standing accounts with just one coin or 2 coins. And honestly, it's a bit weird, but hey, do these people even know that the leaderboard now exists? Hey, don't worry about it. I'll address it on the stream if we talk about the iceberg. I already sort of went through the discussion or what I wanted to say about it, so it's not a big problem. It was just a bit like...
This place doesn't look too friendly.
I think I'm a bit more lenient with it than I was years ago. Years ago I was like totally focused on, hey, this is the game, this is my company, this is what I do, we don't talk about anything else. I think in that sense I've relaxed a lot the past few years, so I think a lot of more subjects are being able to be discussed now, and it's not that much of a problem like to talk about personal things. Hey, I even showed you pictures of my house while I was renovating things and painting things, and it was a good time. I really had fun those days. So I think I've really like opened up to more broader discussion, maybe more personal as well at times. Not too personal, of course, because I do need to have my bulletproof vest on at all times, but you know. Cool Rose Dragon. Hey, you are a cool Rose Dragon. Dipto asks, hello, how are you? I'm doing fine, Dipto, how are you? I really thought that you knew this was something we knew. We never talked about it a lot on stream. Not really. I think there was like one German player back in the day who said like, hey, can you tell us something about And I was like, I could, but are we really going to do this? Are we really going to do this? We shouldn't mix up the lores here. Sorry, I'm not coming because I'm so big. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm also pretty big, if you ask around. But don't worry about it. I mean, that would be a reason to just join the stream, but I can understand that you're... Anyway. Hey, Zegas, nice horse. Maybe that's what... Hi, Zegas, nice horsey. I say this every stream. Max Praps is here. For a moment I thought it was that Barney player. Barney has been sort of near the top of the monthly leaderboard. Thanks, you're welcome. And gradually we're picking up steam. Yeah, not the digital store, but we're picking up steam. The heroes are joining us left and right. So who was asking for it? It was Wellison, I think, saying like, hey, add a new hero. Well, we added lots of new heroes, as you can see. They weren't online earlier, but they are online now. Hey Firefly, how is the UV texturing going? Yeah. That's a very good question. It's been a bit on the back burner lately. I want to reignite the remastering thing. I like have been editing those episodes and kind of like I focused on Angeldust to release 3.20. It is 3.21 is coming sort of ish soonish, hopefully. The digital certificate is not a problem because I already compiled the Windows binary. But next week I will be going to family for a few days, and I need to pick a good spot to pick up that remaster again, because it's the most promising thing that I've seen in a while. Today I am coming. Wait, I download Angeldust and I'm coming. Okay, that's good. I came as soon as I heard. Anyway, what were we oh yeah, the remaster. So it's something. On one hand, I want to make the videos public already on... Hey, GG Loki 254, sorry. I kind of want to make the videos public already so that people can actually find them in Google and we can get some feedback on them. On the other hand, I want to do it at the moment that I'm really actively streaming again, so that people who get interested in the thing have an opportunity to join the next live stream. Because live streaming is more fun when people are watching. How much does a digital code signing certificate cost? Kind of depends on what you get. There's different levels. You can get one that is like super basic. I think it's what company? You have different companies who provide them. So about $200 or $300 for a year or something. And you also have. You used to have a certificate that lasts 2 years, but I think people or like companies are not allowed to like give those out anymore because it's bad for security. Also, it gives you less money. So I think it's a few $100s. Make them public now, then hide them, then release the again when it's time. 500. What? I was joking. Why so much? Yeah, it's just a few numbers, you would say, but it's the trust that goes into them, and you can get even more expensive ones, like $1,000 or $2,000, and then you get a a physical token that you need to have when you start signing your binary, so that you can prove that you have the token present. There's also ones where you get a rep from the company to visit you, and they physically sort of determine that you are actually the correct owner and the correct like company that wants to apply for this signing certificate. I didn't really investigate. It's for later this year. It's it's on the back burner. My plan is to buy one when the remaster is in a public alpha or public beta state, and I need to release new binaries. The in-between updates that I want to do Angeldust are mostly server-side stuff. So the big feature that I still want to release is mostly server-side stuff. I can roll that out anytime without updating the client. So even if I had the certificate, it's not really like I planned this in or I scheduled this. It was a 2-year certificate that I had that expired 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago sort of, and I sort of planned around it. I was like, okay, then I need to tweak everything that's bad in 320, like performance problems and the flickering issue in the distance. So that's done. I'm not sure if you can actually see it on the stream or if I'm... Oh, I'm also already playing the new version. But like for the short term, everything is already in place, sort of. So talking about that remaster, I did get sidetracked with a sort of personal project past 2 weeks or so. I've been a bit distracted, or maybe I appear a bit more distracted because there's like in the back of my mind I'm working on something else, which is another fun project that I'm doing. Maybe I can sort of tie it into Angeldust as well, so that you also like see the benefits and the rewards of that. But it's been something that's been greatly motivating. It's something that I only discovered recently that I had some interest in, and it's because of the remaster that I kind of rolled into that sort of project that I'm doing. It's another creative outlet because I only do creative stuff, sort of, and it's really fun to do. And I use the skills that I applied for the remaster for editing like videos and making content. I'm using that to make some like different content, and it's been fun. It's been really fun. Yeah, so in a way it does feel like I'm cheating on Angeldust. Like not cheating at the game or breaking the rules, but it does feel like I'm sort of like making some time for a different project at the time. It's very limited in scope though, so it will be finished relatively quickly. It's not that I'm going to take years off of Angeldust to do this, but it's just something that I was looking for something as a creative outlet, just something to sort of sharpen my senses of aesthetics again and like get a better taste of like what I want to do besides Angeldust, and for that it's been really motivating. So on one hand, it's cheating on Angeldust. On the other hand, it's for the best of both of us. It's not you, it's me. So there you go. Clearly, Firefly. Obi says Hum wants to buy you one. Well, that's awfully generous, of course, but I'm not sure if it's like in the best interest of the game or to do it at this moment. It would solve like a simple problem, but it's not something that will like make a super big difference in the near future. Alexi says, Angeldust remaster? Yes. Very much, very much. It's time to reveal the project. Okay, okay. Maybe. It's a bit too early at this moment to tell. There's a time in every project, like even with Angeldust, where you have to decide, like, is this going to be a personal project, just for my personal enjoyment, maybe for some family members too, or is this going to be a bigger project that I actually want to launch in the world, see if there's an audience for it. And I'm sort of in those planning stages. On one hand, I'm already doing a lot of work because I think it's a very cool project and I enjoy working on it, so it gives me a lot of energy and motivation and makes me really happy to wake up in the morning and think like, hey, I can work on this, wow. On the other hand, like, you need to keep in mind, hey, don't put too much effort in it if it's not going to be something that will be widespread or widely available. It's a balancing act. Where is Ruan? I have no idea. I did receive a private message from Ruan before the stream. Who joined us? Hi, Angelio. I think we need to give Angelio some love. Is Angelio still around, by the way? Is Angelio here? Has anyone seen Angelio? Or is he hard to see? And we have Nomro, and Nomro is just chilling in the meadows here. So let's go sit next to Nomro. GG Nomro, you did it. Oh, how fun is this? We're just sitting in the grass. How fun is this? Why didn't we have... Sorry dudes, I went questing. I do be hard sometimes. That's what happens. This is sus. Hey, everyone is here just passing to say hi. I can't be on stream today. Obi, add the things to the iceberg. Yeah, Ruan, we were just talking about you. Why didn't we have sitting in the game earlier? Wow. Hello. I'm going to dance for all of these people. I'm going to show off some moves here. Here we go. Spending some cash money. Everyone starts dancing. Nice dance. Epic. It's a party. Hey, Hum, are you joining us in the dance? Or are you going to be sourpuss and sit on the side? Free to dance. I see your stream and playing. Hey, welcome Dipto. Firefly dances for people, you know. I need to earn that digital certificate one way or the other. Alright, let's go. This was just real fun, just sitting around, taking a moment like to relax and to reflect on life in Angeldust. We've got Azteek Tom with us. I forgot it was Saturday today, so I entered late. Hey, don't worry about it, Luri. No problem, Luri. You're welcome anytime. Everyone is welcome anytime. Firefly, turn around. Ruan is here. Yes. I saw. I was thinking about a GoFundMe for /unclaim. Okay. How much money do you plan to raise? There's a certain... I will admit there's a certain threshold where I will consider new features. Hey everyone, we were also talking about the iceberg. Next week we'll do a walkthrough. We will try to explain everything on there. So if you want to add some things, that's entirely cool. I was already impressed with the current state of the iceberg. But next week I will have my blue shirt. I kind of cheated on the rotation by wearing orange today. But that's why the stream is called Sneaky Orange. What's the quest for today? Oh, it's the owl. I was hoping it was the Zone Runner. Tom says, everyone has their price. Yes, but are you willing to pay it? Someone posted on YouTube a comment saying, hey Firefly, respect for your position. Linking to the comment about money last stream, saying where I said I don't want to make fun of money, or I don't want people to feel bad for not spending money on the game, or like... They've worked hard for their money, so let's not make jokes about it. And this stream we're entirely back to talking about money. I hope Firefly won't telecharge there to see what's happening. I have no idea what we're talking about, so you're cool. And Hum says, I'm not going to pay for it solo, and hence the GoFundMe. Okay. I'm not sure if I must be the one who like creates the page or the project or the whatever fund me thing. Like, let me know if people have raised enough money. Now you might ask, how much is enough? Well, you can try. I'm open to offers and counter offers. But seriously, what would unclaim... like, I'm very happy with no unclaim being in the game. Can we pull out right before the goal and I take the money? I have no idea if it works like that. Like, I'm not sure if the pull out strategy is the perfect strategy. That's the thing, you don't know what I'm talking about, so I will for sure teleport there. Okay. Now I totally am not going to telecharge to you. Yeah, that's sort of a new rule. I'm not sure, we didn't really talk about it on stream just yet. What's this? There's a dead Moa over here. We just walk here and it's dead. This has never happened to me before. I just walk over somewhere and there's a dead moa just lying in the bushes. It actually only works for me if it's a GM command. Okay. No, there was also this stream, remember, where someone named themselves It's My Birthday. And all stream long I didn't say happy birthday. And they were pretty miffed about it. And I was like, yeah, I know, but hey, you can also just say like, it's my birthday, and I would congratulate you. It's not... I don't work in this sort of reverse psychological fashion. It's just like, hey, ask me, tell me what you want and you'll get it. No problem. I'm not going to like, oh, I bet you won't teleport to me. Indeed, you're right. Oh, I bet you won't not teleport to me. Indeed. Didn't I not tell you to not do that? I'm a complicated person. I just do exactly what you tell me. That's how it goes. Oh really? I want unclaim on my GM. Tough luck. Show me the money first. Hey, it's me. Snakes. AC said 10%. So have you told them not to teleport everyone? So don't teleport to Valesi, Firefly. I won't, because it's, as far as I know, it's under construction and it's super secret. No one can visit. The wonder had to be hidden by the request of the builder.
Let's see them dodge my attack.
Yeah, if only, Obi, if you could unclaim your house. Like, that's one of the longest standing issues that I still have left to fix. If you're what? Oh, if you're flying. Oh, if you're flying and then shoot while flying, you fall to the floor. Yes. You can't shoot from the sky. Not for long anyway. Now here's the thing. So it's sort of a new moderation rule that I want to sort of start adhering to, is that if something becomes a wonder, or if something is clearly becoming a wonder that's built by a person, I want to be more lenient in unclaiming areas so that the original builder can expand and can sort of like finish off the entire area. It's a new rule. I want the world to be permanent. It will still be claimed, so it's not like the claim will be unclaimed and there will be no owner left. So there will always be an owner to a certain piece of land. It's just that to accommodate wonder builders, because they put in so much time and effort, I can't even comprehend. Like, I can't even estimate how much time it costs to build a wonder that we have in the game at the moment. And to be respectful for that, I think it's the best option to more actively moderate in and around wonders. Auto dismount on weapon discharge sounds like a good idea. Does it? Like, suppose you're flying on your Drakeling and you accidentally have your wand selected and you click it, you fall down into the fray. Is that really what you want? And Obi says, I think it's a reasonable rule. Okay. Okay, so the house thing, like, if I were able to solve that problem, that would be amazing. I really want to make the village more dynamic, to make it feel more alive by moving. Like, we have the monthly leaderboard now, and it shows sort of like the people who have been active that month. And Akos, you already have it. Akos, you already have a pet snack. Lottery will be in 5 minutes. So if there was a good way to move these houses while making sure that people can still sort of... With the claims it's become easier. With the claims you can now teleport to any land that you've claimed. But still, like the way I designed the village or laid it out, it made sense in the beginning, but now we run into the problem that there's a lot of abandoned lands. Scroll your mouse? What? What are you talking about? Press E. I often go to guns on the way down from dismount. This would save a keystroke. Yeah, 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 that's, yeah. Meanwhile, they support command commands over simple GUI. This is insane. Save your keystroke, right? They support command commands over simple GUI? What?
My blade is ready.
This is all too high level stuff for me. I'm glad it's not on the iceberg. Command commands.
This is great.
Yeah, okay, but hey, like optimizing for efficiency or for workflow, it is an admirable goal. Bye bye, good night, see you later Dipto. Thanks for dropping by, hope to see you again next week. Next week will be the iceberg. It's going to be amazing, I think. I will learn some new stuff, and I think a lot of players will learn a lot of new stuff. Oh yeah, but terminal commands are pretty efficient if you get like good at them.
See if you can dodge this.
Follow me, let's go. Also, how is everyone enjoying the new leaves? I've had at least one player say like, hey, the new leaves, they are amazing. They are really great for making trees and foliage. So, let me know, how are the leaves? Any builders already tried them out? Obi says, Obi, you're missing one key point, says Hum. An unclaim has no timing aspects. Going to guns on a creature is all about timing.
On the hard stuff.
Hey, you can even remap it to a different key. Gonna go take a quick shower and keep making progress at my build. Good job, Angelio. But hey, it was already finished, wasn't it? I watched the video last week. I watched this video on Xenovoy? No? Bevoy? No? Was it Xenovoy? There was this awesome video that you linked. I urge everyone to check it out on the forums. And Loki loves the leaves. Wow. I love the leaf, the look of it, the smell of it. Nice. Do you have any favorites? Like, which one of the colors is your favorite? If there is any, maybe you like them all. Are there ones that are not that useful? Let me know. And Obi has never not had any issues finding the E. And everyone says, the green leaves are my favorite. Okay. But there's a few different ones. There's a light green one and there's a dark green one, and I'm pretty sure there's a non-green one, so which one do you like? And Gilio says, oh, I meant improving my build. Yeah. Will we also get a new video next year? The Neon joining us. Obi just did a few too many negatives, didn't I? Well, you did not do that. Two wrongs make a right. Hey, did you get your grade on your linear algebra already, Obi? You want to talk about it? Or is it more forget about it? Are you happy? Like, was it a 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 7 of 9? And you do want to talk about it. Hey, now let's talk about it. Loki is mostly using the white leaves because it is what my build needs. There you go. Sometimes you don't get the leaves that you want, but the leaves that you need. Obi is really upset. Oh, this doesn't sound good. The thing is... Yeah, Firefly, Ruan chimes in. Making trees is much easier and it looks much prettier. Also for details and stuff. Thanks, Ruan. I appreciate this coming from a superb builder like yourself. You truly are a gentleman and a scholar. Hey, GG Soda. Making bucks on the live stream. Okay, 1 minute to the lottery, so let's see if we can find an open area, something where there are no creatures. I knew everything from the linear algebra part. I just can't do 100 calculations to achieve one Gaussian elimination. I'm not good at simple math, Obi says. Okay.
Let's do this.
And did they dock you points? Did they deduct points for not being able to do all of the calculations? Well, clearly showing that you know the technique.
I hope no one got hurt badly.
I'm sorry to hear that. And is it for the entirety of that midterm, or is it just for one part of it? Like, is there another half that you did score well on? And Citron says, hello, hey Citron, it's... Either I haven't seen you on YouTube yet, But it's been a while since I saw you, but welcome, Citron. This midterm is not obligatory, so you can just say like, hey, don't count it. Nani? Notice me, senpai. Domo arigato. The point of these midterms is to replace the final if you get over 50%. You didn't. Ooh. Okay, so it's sort of a, whatchamacallit? It's damage control, sort of. A new update. There has been an update 2 weeks ago or so, Citron. There will be a tiny update soonish, which fixes a minor performance issue, or at least it improves the performance of the game by 5 to 10% on lower end hardware. Hard work. It's hard work. Don't know nothing but hard work. Okay, kill the tripods and then we jump into the lottery. Kill the tripods and the roamers. 50% overall, so 2 midterms. I can get 140 out of 200. I see. Which is a 7, which is what I don't want. It's an 8. 8 out of 8. Great bait, mate. I'm not too familiar with the grading and scoring systems in your country or with midterms and like what that translates to in Dutch. But like the better the grade, the better the bait, right? Can someone heal me? I'm dying here. I'm in a lot of pain. And I need to get away as soon as possible before Loki steals all of my coins. Thank you, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Hum. I'm almost considering adding unclaim now. See what I did there? I made a joke. Thanks, Hum. Much obliged. Nice outfit, Zegas. I haven't seen that color scheme many times before. It looks good. Looks good on you. Yeah, I agree that the algorithm, like the technique, should supersede the actual calculations, Obi. So I think it's bad grading to deduct points for a missed calculation left or right. Mr. Firefly, do you watch animes? I watched Spirited Away once. I'm not sure if that counts as an anime because it's just like one episode. But it was recommended by Ruan and I enjoyed it. It's also one of the most highly rated anime movies of all time. Of all time! I ran into 5 different people that day. I can understand. It's a bit unfair. I mean, it would be the same as if you had to do a computer programming assignment on paper and then forgetting a semicolon or something, while the rest of your code is just like super clean and compiles nicely. On paper, come on. Sure, I fully agree. I fully agree. So now you've rented to 6 people. I hope it feels better to relieve a bit of this stress and pressure. I too think it's unfair. It's exactly how the programming course will work in this semester. Okay. Okay. Better prepare for the test. Then you're dead. Ooh, oops. Okay, lottery time. Something completely different. Get on YouTube or Twitch now for the lottery. I will share the code. See you there. I'll be back in the game in a few minutes. Firefly, ¿cuánto minuta lotería? If you have time, watch Bowie. Isn't that the Prime Minister of England? Tiempo de lotería, ir al sitio web. Thank you for this explanation or translation. I'm trying to navigate my horse. Ooh, you're actually doing it in different languages. Whoa, Elky, MVP. Vamos lotería. Vamos a lotería, no gusto. Blah blah blah. I'll probably just write a semicolon on the right side of the page, that way I won't forget any. Yeah, that would be my winning strategy. So do you also have to do Python? Because how are you going to indicate that there are 2 spaces or 4 spaces? How are you going to do that? I don't know. Let's sign in. The code for today is 85055. So if you want to participate in the lottery, go to playangeldust.com, sign in using your player name and password like I just did on the website, and then you'll find this box at the top left of the page, and you will have to enter the code 85055. I will paste it here. So that's the code for today. I will wait a few moments for the tickets to roll in, and I'm expecting a lot of tickets. Okay, so here was a small request. It was a small request in the sense that it was very easy to explain, but it was like it wasn't as easy as you would expect, right? So, and I sort of tried to explain why it's not like such a small request, or why it's not easy to add, and why I don't think adding it is like sort of the best idea in and of itself. And like judging by the reply here at the bottom, maybe we'll just leave it for now, because apparently Jeremy Darkling is sort of comfortable to using the English language and using the English flag. Like I can understand the motivation and the reasoning behind the request. It's just that it's not as easy to implement as it looks like on the outside. Also, it gets you, which is what I didn't write, because it sounds a bit weird in writing. But in like explaining this in real life, you know me, like this is coming from my mouth, so you know who's saying this. I don't really want to get politically involved. I don't want to choose sides in a military conflict or anything, because like if I were to add like the Ukrainian flag now, who knows what will happen in the future that requires me sort of like, for being consistent, to add more flags or features or badges or things based on like political events or things happening in the real world. People play Angeldust to sort of get away from that. That's why I say like, hey, the game isn't politically motivated or charged, or doesn't want to have like an opinion on those things. It is what it is, sort of independently of the real world. And I understand that the players are real people from the real world, but I hope to make people forget about that while they're in the game, sort of. So it's not like that I'm saying like, hey, what is happening is not bad. It's not anything like that at all. It's more like choosing a side in a conflict like this, or like it will probably lead to a lot more problems in the future, where things aren't maybe like as clear cut to an external audience, or like I think it's a difficult situation to be in. Like I try to be as politically neutral myself as well here on the stream, to not like choose sides too much or anything. Like enjoy the game for what it is. Like I said, people who are in a military conflict, but I would say even both sides of them, the regular people who are like having these consequences of this conflict or of a war that is ongoing, no one is a winner in those cases. Everyone has got my sympathy. I cannot imagine, like I cannot even pretend to know like what it is to be in a military conflict if your region or if your country is in war with another country or region. I cannot even imagine what it is like to live under those conditions. But you do have my like sincere sympathy and empathy for what you're going through. It's the worst. And that holds for either side of this conflict. I mean, the regular people who are like suddenly dragged into this conflict, into this chaos in your life. No, that's not something that you want. And yeah, my deep wish is that things resolve themselves quickly. Jeff Nico says, Viva la... onto a less laden subject. Jeff Nico says, Viva la Loteria. Okay. Long live the lottery. Here we go. We've got Jehal Jurini, we've got Lunari, we've got Max Preps joining us here in the lottery. Firefly, I took the account of 2 of my friends and won the lottery for them. Okay. So, basically the terms of service dictate that you cannot share accounts, or that you should not give your password to other people, but I will see this through the fingers here, or whatever. Seems like we need Jeremy on Discord. He seems like someone who will stay. Had enhanced his game expert if he joined. Ben Zagas, who plays games in their own language anyway. English is the only way. Angeldust, Elden Ring 2. Nani? What Nani? Alexi has for sure been... been also... Yeah. So that's the thing. So we have Alexi, No Drog, who was the other... Connor Pones, Not sure if they're actually Russian, but I do know that some people are from Russia as well. And I don't want to have an in-game conflict between Russian people, Ukrainian people, like based off the things that are going on in real life. No one is a winner here. No one is it's like getting happy or being happy through this war. There's no good side of a war to be on, I think. So everyone is welcome here. It's unfortunate that like this military conflict involves a country which flag is featured in the game to represent their language. It's a bit unfortunate in a sense. On the other hand, it's just a technical coincidence, sort of, and it is a bit of a euphemism, and it's a bit of a like way to brush this under the rug, sort of. But it is just a pure coincidence that one of the languages in the game has the Russian flag, and that Russia is now involved in a military conflict. So, yeah. But as far as I'm concerned, like to all of the regular people, all of the regular players of the game from either country or whatever country that you even live in, like you have my sympathy for any adverse conditions that you're living under at the moment. Whatever happened to the Elder clan? Maybe you should ask them. Elder, yeah, that's the Elder. Connor is okay. Know this, Alexi says. Thank you, Alexi. The Elders are present on pretty much every stream. At least part of them are. But who are they? That's the riddle. Okay, I think it's about time to start pulling some tickets here. So 30 more seconds. Not sure if you can actually see my clock. The pagan calendar is back. 30 more seconds. And Luri is here. Hello, Luri. Severe internet problems. I'm sorry to hear that. Try to make the most of it. But you're here. That's what counts. You're here. Thank you for being here. 8 more seconds. 5 more seconds. And then we'll start drawing some winners. Let's see who wins the lottery. Okay, time's up. Here we go. And Luri, you already have the lottery winner badge, so I'm pretty sure that you're a winner today. Okay, draw the first winner. Jehal Jerini. I'm not sure if I pronounced the name correctly, but Jehal Jerini. GG's, congratulations. You have a lottery snack winner pad now. So we do see some use of the leaves here, which leads me to conclude certain conclusions. We'll draw another winner. Here we go. Max Praps won the lottery. Max, congratulations, GG. That's a nice house. It's a bit understated in a sense, but it's cozy. I can see myself living here. Sort of looks like mine with the tapered roof, sort of, without tapering. But hey, I wouldn't be able to build something like this if I wanted to. Looking good, looking good. Max Praps. And then one more winner. Lunari also won the lottery. Here we go. Another house with leaves, so really fluffy. Really great looking foliage here. Nice, nice. And Nekozil says, is it over? It ain't over till it's over. Are you here for the lottery? Because you need to enter this code on the website. Nekozil, let me know if you're here. I'll give you 1 minute to reply. 30 seconds to reply. Let me know. Nekozil, are you still here for the lottery? The house looks like Minnie Mouse. What is a Minnie Mouse? It's the brown of the grey box. The leaves are nice. Anonymous is here, the cat in the box, as always. It made my day. It made my night. It made my whole week. Yeah, Hum is speaking gibberish. The house looks like Minnie Mouse. It sounds like something Juice WRLD would say in a hit or something. Like you would hear this beat come on, and you would know you were in for a good time. Pronto, me llorar a mi casa, ahora me acuerdo. Pronto me llorar a mi casa, ahora me acuerdo. I need to improve my house soon. Me acuerdo, okay. Mini is... Come on, it's not spelled like that. She's my waifu. It's Minnie. Minnie Mouse. It's a double N-I-E. Minnie Mouse. Not Minnie Mouse. She's not tiny. None of you watch Disney? Here, check it out. Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse. Here we go. Minnie Mouse is a cartoon character, whatever. No. No, I always thought it was Disnap. Like, the Y I can totally see. I can... Disnap. Yeah, I know this. Disnap. I can't see the G. Let's see. I can't see the G in it, but I did always see the P. No, I don't see the G in it. No. Like a reverse G with... Okay, reverse G... No, it's not Giznap. It's Disnap. Which is fun because nap in Dutch means fake. So we always used to make a joke like Disnap. Like, oh, it's not the real thing. Because this is nap. It's fake. It's Disnap. For me it's Disnap. Mr. Firefly, can I get water? Yes, you can buy it from the shop. I also have these bottles. Who was it? The one with the black and white avatar? Rosillo or whatever. Nekozil? Sorry, I don't see you thing. Now go back and look at the first lotto winner's house. Yeah, it's here. It looks like Minnie Mouse. How? How does this even... How does... you think I was onto something? You don't see the ears and the dress? Huh? There's a skirt? Huh? The whole mini is there? Huh? Sorry for taking a bit longer on this lottery thing. Which part is where? Seriously, which part is where? Yeah. Do you have the same condition as Joe or what? Angelio, you are an artistic genius, right? Angelio, do you see Minnie Mouse? Do you see Minnie Mouse in the picture on the left? What? Squint a bit and you will see it. What? The roof is the skirt. The towers be the players, y'all. Gollum and the Schmeagol, fly like an eagle. Mousy be the... What? The leaves are the ears? I mean, I see it. Huh? Like, sorry for taking this long, but... Okay, when it's smaller I can see it. When it is smaller I can see it. That's what she said. What? Like, maybe if I cut off a bit, maybe it'll look better. Here we go. Now I have to get this. Like, this is sort of the anti... This is the mimetic hazard. We have to remove that. Yeah, when it's mini you can see it. Thank you, Space. Oh, how does the man do it? I don't know. He's got the gift. He's got the talent of on-the-spot humor. He can do it. He's like the stand-up comedian. Thank you, Space, for just chiming in with these super accurate observations. When it's mini, he can see it. When it's mini, he can see mini. I can clearly see it. Well, congratulations. You failed the test. The cognito hazard test. You are the nose. Okay, we're back. We're back. Even better than I was the last time, baby. Ooh, 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 I'm good.
Getting paid to stand around.
Right, so here we go. We had the Minnie Mouse interval. Sorry, I am late. Hey, Wendy Simple. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you're here at all. So, thanks for joining us. We are hunting a bit more, so if you want to earn some coins, or at least try to get your coins not stolen by Loki, you're free to come do so. Everyone, yeah, let's go. Space, did you draw the worm nose, or was it robotic? There is no nose, no one drew it. Hey, Henny F. We need to type out loud, of course. Hello, Henny F. And then we probably get a message saying, hello, Frank Lucas. At least I hope so. I tried my best. Hey, Dev. Nice horsey. Neither of us drew the nose. Drew a nose, you should have said. Can you see... How can you see a Minnie Mouse in an ordinary tree? How? Yeah, that's what I've been asking.
I'm gonna have to charge more for my services.
Maybe Hum was hoping for a discount on that new feature. Imagine if Vietnamese people saw the nose too and made a 3D model with the nose. that would have been fun. Hey, but the fact that they didn't is clearly evidence that there is no nose on there.
Looks like that hurts.
You're a failure, Firefly, but in-game you might say, hey, you're the failure. What? Hum says, I posted to the forum. Well, I applaud you, sir, for such a brave act of interacting with the digital medium.
This could be helpful. This is great. Soon I will become
There's a clear nose. No, there isn't. Nose, there isn't. Everyone knows it was an accident. Oh, IG is... I guess.
some target practice.
Okay, here we go again. I always make this mistake. You're a failure, Firefly. But Instagram, you might say, hey, you're the failure. Okay. I'm a failure. Well, what can I do? Ahaha! 2 Minnie Mouse! I'll make Hum's pick better. For someone who didn't even know how to spell her name, you've got a whole lot of audacity. Finally, some private coins that no one will be able to steal from me. There we go, nice loot.
All right.
What do you call a bear without socks?
That was a good one. Who's next? Time.
Bare feet.
Practice.
Barefoot. Bare feet. Just in time. What, a bear? No, 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 no. No, no, no.
This could be helpful.
Admit that my interpretation was much better. Admit it.
Let's see them dodge my attack.
What do you call a bear without socks? A bear. What?
That was a good warm-up. Who's
Huh?
next?
Lembus is exhausted. And then she just like, hey! Here we go with the triggering emoji again. It still triggers me 10 days later. I am Rip, yes. Rip. You look like Dead Mouse. Hey! I made a joke. It's not Minnie Mouse, but Dead Mouse. Everyone is fixing Hum's picture. I'm really glad that we sparked a new conversation. Tee-hee! Anyone ever listen to Dead Mouse? I did. I listened to the album called, what was it? Fairy Tales, Magic and Seagulls or whatever. There was this super... Dead Mouse, it's cool. There was this super cool track on there. And it's all like whoop 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 whoop. Tee-hee! Lol. And Obi never listened to Dead Mouse. You should. There's some pretty banging tunes on there.
Let's make this quick.
Oh, I don't know that meme. I've seen video footage of the game, but it was too memey for me. Too meta for me. Sergey has left. Sergey. Why couldn't the bike stand up by itself? Because it was too tired. I know this joke. It was too tired. It was too tired. Too tired. See? It was funny. Yeah, because it was too tired. That's, yeah, too tired. There we go.
Wasn't even supposed to be here today.
I know this joke. I know this joke. Lol. Teehee. He's on the skyscraper.
Boom. Feel the sting.
My blade starts scraping. Too many typos. Don't worry about it. Look, says lol. ¿Se puede tener dos mascotas? Sí. Sí, puedas tener infinito mascotes. But you can only have one at a time. You can have infinite pets as long as you have one only. I mean, gracias, bro. Hey, don't bro me, dude. 60% of the time it works all the time. I'm too lazy to add NPCs today. Take your time. NPCs are a perfect finishing touch on any wonder, on any build, but you need to do them carefully. You can't just slap defaultly colored NPCs everywhere. You need to write them. You maybe want to have some interaction with the player and with other NPCs. So take your time. How do you make NPCs walk and talk? Luri, see Angeldust creator kit on how to do this. Look it up on the forum. It will be more prominently featured in the future. But right now I'm too tired.
Make sure no one gets hurt.
What percent of the build has NPCs now, Angelio? Like 70%? And Angelio doesn't even know. Only I have this excuse, Angelio. Give me a round estimate, Angelio. I'm too lady if I want to Juan. What? Need a link to the kit on the support page. I will link you, kid. It's on the planning. Somewhere. This forest and sort of the half covered in snow part of it reminds me of that Spaces Green joke stream where Crunchy typed at this exact moment, "You look like Steve Austin, the $6 million man." And then Spaces Green is like, I have no idea who that is. It was just comedy gold. That entire live stream is comedy gold. It didn't get the recognition that it deserves. It's easy access until you do the actual thing. What?
I'm looking for this. That was easy.
That was easy. Much easier than adding a link to the page.
My blade is ready.
We had Alexi Makarov in game a few moments ago. Is Alexi still with us? Yeah, the Pearl Cat is at least. Hey Alexi! One moment here. Yo, we back. I wasn't on live chat either, so I switched to live chat. I saw you renamed it to PvP, Firefly. I got very disturbed this week. It's not okay. It's much shorter, which is better.
Let's see how they
That's what she said. No, but it's for brevity. Otherwise, it takes up a lot of space, and for especially like Indonesian language or so, maybe Italian, Portuguese, like Batalho de Oros or something like that. It's way too long. It's way too long. You can't really fit it in there. So that's why I went with PvP. On the profile page itself, it's still called Hero Battle. See, I can share the gold? What? The gold? You share the gold. Hey, Pinkie Pie is here. Pinkie, it's been a while. A year or so? At least multiple months. Welcome, welcome here. Battaglia de Eroi. There we go. That's way too long.
Here it goes.
It's their fault for being Indonesian. Live with the consequences. No. We try to accommodate people's wishes as well as we can. Yeah, how's the kid doing? The kid is probably already old enough to play Angeldust, or not? And how's Doddy doing? I do remember that there was a little bit of a problem. Like, was it between the two of you? You were still in good standing, but was it something like that? Like, sort of not together, but at least not, like, far apart. Something like that. Maybe I'm mistaken, so we don't have to talk about any private or personal life stuff if you don't want to.
Let's do some hunting.
But that's what I remember from the last time that I think we talked about things.
What a blessed find.
But glad to see you here. It's like old times, we just play the game, we talk a bit about things that happened this week, last year. Things that are going to be happening to the game. We try to earn some coins when Loki is not around, because otherwise Loki steals everything. And we have Obi chatting here, so it's always a good time. Boom. There's a few memes coming up, so we have some new... Loki, don't steal all the coins, bro. We have a few memes coming up. Ken Micah made some new Angeldust webcomics, and they look sharp and spiffy as ever. And Alexi made 2 memes, which are spicy. And Ruan is watching me now. Hey, the kid is now 4 years old. And he's very wild. Real busy, haven't had time to play. I can understand. Family comes first. It's like this is just a silly video game that we all spend way too much time on, but it's fun and it helps you like have some joy in your life, make friends. Not always good when Obi is chatting. Oh, I'm watching, yes. He's almost in school, yeah. Just like you, Obi, it's just a few years before they will be doing a linear algebra. And Obi is trying to hype up your Valesi. Okay. Ruan. It's amazing. Should we visit Ruan? Is Ruan even on my list? Oh, let's first kill this trapper. Pew pew! Dust Kid is here.
That was a good warm-up. Who's next?
Is Ruan even on the list?
What a blessed find.
Ruan isn't even on the list. Hey Dust Kid, how are you doing? No visit. Yeah, it can mean 2 things. It can be either like no visit, as in don't visit, or it can be no, comma, visit. So the no sort of negates the meaning. Hey, we can do it on a later live stream, Ruan, when you're comfortable with the results. Dust Kid, where have you been?
Ready my blade.
In the void. There's wolves to the left of us, and wolves to the right. Looks like I'm stuck in the middle with you.
What a blessed find. They never
Clowns to the left of me, and jokers to the right. Stuck in the middle with you. And Ruan is already comfortable with the results. How? How, Ruan? How? How does that even make sense? How? You asked me to... How? You said like I need a lot of time to... How? Can you please? And then I didn't do it. And then 1 week later everything is done? What? It's exactly the kind of quality I expect from people, Obi says. Okay, are your expectations high or low, you would say? What is it you would say that you actually do on this, in this company? And Ruan is a fast boy. Okay.
You're not going to like this.
So Ruan, will you be around for a moment? Because we can take a look in about 10 minutes or so. Then we can plan a tour. Do sort of a quickish tour. Is 10 minutes good? Not always fast, if you know what I'm talking about. I kind of get the idea. I sort of get what you were saying.
not too friendly.
Yeah, but I don't know. I will just ask Ruan in a few moments, like, should we visit or not? We can take a look, but I'm also cool with not taking a look.
No one shall escape my sight. Bring on the hard stuff.
It's also getting pretty hot in here. Again. Again with the fighting. Do I see this correctly? Henny F, level 800? How? When did this happen? Delay his gratification. Okay. Steve Ryder is here. And you know, when Steve Ryder is joining the game, the first thing they will ask in a few moments, hey Firefly, what is the code? Hello Steve, how are you doing? The code is 85055 in before. Okay, we didn't get the code message just yet. Okay. Maybe things have changed. Maybe my info is outdated. Yeah, that's a problem indeed. Like, if you share your work or share your results, your motivation to finish it actually decreases. So maybe it's best to just not visit. Hello, Steve. You look like Steve Austin, the $6 million man. Firefly, yes, what's up, Steve? What up, Steve? How to get pet snack? You already have one. You already have one. Lol 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 XD XD XD. And Dustkid, he's already seen his comment. Dustkid just sitting in the grass here or on the dirt. And Obi says, I'd say the new Valessi is above Ekplixi. Okay. Yes, but I can pet with Pet Snake. Ah, for the Pet Snake, you need 90 completed daily quests. Completed daily quests. Or is it more or less? Then trade in your quest points for the snake in the shop on the website. Oh, you need 75. Okay. You need 75 quests. That's a 20% discount. Shopping for pet in the site, yes. Loki sitting on the cactus. What are you doing, bro? Okay, yeah, don't worry about it, Zygus. Yeah, the hype is building, Ruan, the hype is building. But we will visit in a later live stream when you're absolutely 100% happy with the result. And when you're actually done. And Obi will decide when you're done. And Angelio. And if it doesn't look like Minnie Mouse, I have some bad news for you.
Let's see them dodge my attack.
Guess they never miss, huh? Aziz joining us. Loki stealing my coins. Like, we have plenty of evidence. We have a big case building against Loki. All these game replays. I will make a new tool for the game that scans a game replay and actually prints out the number of coins that Loki has stolen in the entire live stream. Who is Jay? I have no idea who Jay is, but it's a letter from the alphabet. Personal question, Firefly. Would you take a cosplay wife? I'm not familiar with the term. If you do not want me to take the coins, then make them less shiny. Okay. I will make you a bit less shiny. Would you like a cosplay wife? Can you explain the term, Obi? Like when and what is being cosplayed? I will join the game. Okay. Looking forward to it, Wendy. A pink gaming setup, colored hair and stuff. Okay. It's like, yeah, it's, yeah. Does she have an amazing personality? Does she have two amazing personalities, or? The pirate is crying for now. The builder is the icon of perfectness now. Yeah, I know. Alexi, we will be taking a look very soon. Her personality is good. Then I see no problem. I mean, if we get along nicely and if she just likes to dress up as her favorite video game character or anime character or whatever, it's all cool. The hair thing though, I'm not a big fan of that. Like if it's a wig, like the wig is a wig is like less of a problem, I think, than like dyeing your hair. I think dyeing your hair is a... I have some... It's like... I don't know, man. So I'm not sure. I didn't really answer the question, but like, it's not a hard no. It's not a hard yes either. It's like things are never black or white, right? Things can be middle gray as well. Hey, Pinkie Pie is actually joining the game. Whoa.
This could be helpful.
Oh, he says I dye my hair platinum white. So you would look like that man from Blade Runner then. I have seen things you wouldn't believe. I've seen sea beams glitter near the Tannhauser Gate. And all these moments will be lost, like tears in the rain. Hey, Pinkie! Pinkie Pie! Rewan! 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 How to get Crainergy. So Cyanergy is a secret. Secret. You Caesar, ook al is hij klein. Kijk maar eens hoe klein een weeuwtje kan zijn. Get it in the hero battle. Oh, say me. Me.
Ready my blade.
A goth wife. What is a goth wife? Does she only wear black clothes and have like heavy makeup and maybe like have some sort of white makeup for the face and then like black lipstick? What you must say, like a piercings? Is that goth or is that something else? Is that emo? I can never tell. I do know, Obi, that you are a big fan of the goth look and that there are few like true goth waifus, girls. Alison Jimenez is here. Hey Alison, how are you doing? Goth, but you are wife. You have a very stereotypic view on goths. Okay, that's why I was asking, like, what does a goth girl look like, or a goth wife? Help me out here. Like, my tastes are pretty vanilla, I think, so I don't really fall for a certain I think, cultural trait or something like, or like pop culture trait, like I'm a cosplay girl. I'm a cosplay girl in a cosplay world. Life in cosplay is fantastic. It doesn't really rhyme, but you know what I'm saying, like. And no, it's like I think that is the stereotypical view, like a cosplay person, a goth person. Like, really, is there not more to the person than like the sort of like pop culture mold that they fit in? What am I? Am I a cosplay girl? Am I a goth girl? Like, what box, what sticker do you have for me? What kind of girl am I? So, you call me like, this is sort of the reverse hipster here. You call me a hipster, but I think it's more a hipster to call me a hipster than being a hipster. Now, imagine how much more gold I could get if I had the mammoth. I'm imagining it, Loki, and I'm not liking it. The goth look doesn't go well with the female type. There we go. Also in here with the 2 cents. You ever seen one of the CSI shows where they have the computer goth girl? I think I saw one, yeah. It's the one where they pull out the second keyboard and hack twice as fast. You mean that one? They just grab a second keyboard and they just hammer buttons with more people. You are now level 175. Hey, Dinion, see you later. Likes Gothman. Gotham! Firefly has become stronger, you know this. And you know this. And says no, not implying that either. GG Firefly, thank you it means a lot of you, coming from you. Okay, let's hunt a bit more. We need to find a super duper and cool boss. Let's find a cool and boss fight. Is too old, doesn't understand. Okay. No, but seriously, is there... Where do I even start this conversation? Any forced selection on a potential life partner? I will phrase this as broadly as possible. Any like pre-filtering on a potential life partner will ultimately always decrease the end result for you. Because you might and will possibly miss out on someone who was a better fit that didn't mesh with your initial selection criterion. Now, that isn't to say that there are some hard filters or some hard conditions that you can set. Like, I mean, be my guest. But ultimately, it's about the person, not like which pop culture thing they fit in, right? Maybe understands it, but doesn't want to accept it. I never expected this conversation to go as deep as it does, as it is. Yeah, but you asked me a question and I tried to answer, but before being able to answer, I need more information. Like, it doesn't matter if a girl would be a goth cosplay girl. I mean, maybe I like the combination even more than I like the individual portions. It's completely worthless if, like, you don't match in other areas. Do not kill Horus. Okay, Mr. Egyptian God, we will not kill you. My Mac main screen just went black. Okay, hey, don't be racist. Has a goth Mac. I sort of took it in a different direction. Computer is still running and the second monitor is fine. Okay, that doesn't sound good. I thought you'd give me a quick answer and throw it away. Yeah, I could do that, but that would not be true to my personality, I think. So... the question was purely superficial. Okay, cosplay girl, yes. 5 of them at the same time. For each day of the week. And then on the other 2 days, give me a goth girl. It's the best. Whoa, this looks serious. It might be the GPU that's been like popped off the board or something. Cause you know, you gotta play sometime, right? Yeah.
See if we can dodge this.
What is the most dangerous monster? You are the most dangerous monster. XD, 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 lol.
They never saw it.
Oh. Hey, I can summarize it in one sentence. Cause you got to play. There you have your superficial answer. I hope you like it.
Ah, this could be helpful. Soon I will become the sword.
Yeah, 2010 sounds like... does it have a Radeon graphics chip, Hum? Does it have the Radeon in there? The Radeons are Radeons, but also the Nvidias. Both of them are probably prone to failure around those years. But maybe just turning it off and turning it on again might help. Now I have 41999. Okay. That's what the German said. 999! I need one more. Well, stay out of the area of Loki, the vicinity of Loki.
Why aren't we going anywhere? Time for some random violence.
Oh, I got. There we go. I was playing and it just went black. Maybe give it some time to cool off. Maybe there's some dust in there. There might be ways to go to boot into safe mode without triggering the discrete GPU, but using the integrated graphics chip if it has one. Maybe that will allow it to boot. And then you can disable the kernel extension for the GPU if that's the problem. And then it will still work. You will be able to get all of your data off of there. It will just be a lot slower because it won't have like super fancy OpenGL acceleration. I actually have a 2011 MacBook Pro with sort of a similar issue where the GPU is fried and it doesn't really work. But if you just stick to the Intel integrated chip, you can still sort of like browse the internet, watch videos. It's a serviceable machine, but it just doesn't do 3D very well. I have the stream running on the second monitor, okay. Just sharing some tips here.
Boom. Feel the sting.
Computer is fine, it's just a display. Okay, so but that might disallow it from booting in the future. So just a heads up, like a safe boot. I'm not sure if it's the S key or the D key or whatever when starting up. It might allow you to get into a maintenance mode where you can disable the kernel extension for the integrated, or sorry, the discrete GPU. Hey Milan, welcome back bro. Het is nu maar 2 of 3 weken geleden geloof ik, of misschien 4 weken, hooguit een maandje zeg maar. In ieder geval niet een paar jaar. This is either the one Milan or the other Milan. Yeah, this is either Icefly or Dutch Knight 13. I think this is the Dutch Knight. I'm pretty sure this is Dutch Knight. It's been a while. Because of the number 13. Geef me een klap, papa. There we go. Now you're just asking for it. Dutch Knight, there we go. I know this. What is the rarest pet in Angeldust? I think the rarest pet in Angeldust is either the pet snack, so the one that Loki has, it's the pet snake. Almost no one seems to want to save up for it, but it's an entirely cool pet snake that you can get. And I've seen a few rare bunnies and a few rare like pink pets as well. It's the other Milan. Yeah, I was already onto it. The number 13 gave it away. Dutch Knight 13. You know this, you know this. Antoine 5834 is here. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? It's the OG Milan, there we go. We also have a joke about knights coming up, so if you like jokes about knights, stick around. We have a very funny comic by Ken Maike. I don't understand the second part too well, but the first part is hilarious. Kakon, good. Привет, Anton. Writer Marty is here. But lately he can't seem to produce a single predicament. Because I got a bunny yesterday, which is really hard to get. Ah, ooh. Привет, Lucas. Привет.
Crimson hearts burn within.
Hey, if you only know one word in Russian, just keep repeating the word and people will believe that you actually speak the language. The OG Milan is Milan 1. Sure. Speaking of bunnies, Ruan says, I should have the other bunny in my creature list, but I didn't get it because of that pet cookie bug. There is no pet cookie bug. You probably got spammed by someone else. Unfortunately, I have to go study for my exams, but if you post a joke in the Discord server, I'll check it out. Code. Oh, the code is... Anton, you already won. And Steve says, yes, code. And Steve, you already won. I predicted this. See, like if my cosplay waifu or if my goth waifu is as predictable as this, like we won't be having a good time for too long. But if she can like surprise me with a different costume or with a different goth every day, oh baby, we're gold, we're gold. So the code is actually 85055, but I need code. Oh, well, there you go. Didn't you give someone a bunny that time? I don't speak English, sorry. Yeah, I don't speak. Ja, nie gavariu paruski, sorry. And then he leaves, what? Why? Hey Amelia, welcome. I like the Japanese style emojis. I'm calling this Japanese style emojis, but it's cool. No refunds. No refunds. If this is actually about the same kill, yeah, then you should have contacted me about 2 years ago or 3 years ago or when it took place. I'm sorry for your loss. I feel your pain, but no gain. It's not Japanese, but it has the clapped Russian A. No, that's the D. That's the D. Amelia, how are you doing? How's life for you? 2 years ago. Yeah, come on. That's, as we call that in Dutch, that's old cows. It translates horribly to English, but it's dragging old cows out of the waterway or whatever. What is een sloot in het Engels? Anyone know? I will look it up. We're getting the Dutch dictionary. Isn't that weird? What's a sloot in English? Dragging old cows out of the ditch. There we go. So, as we say in Dutch, we don't drag old cows out of the ditch. Young cows maybe, but not old cows. Sleeping dogs. Okay, so don't drag sleeping dogs out of the ditch. Amelie says, I'm finally having some time for myself. Soon enough I'll be back. Rip my job. Whoops. I still like without a job or without I'm not sure if that's like your main source of income or if it's a side job or something. I hope you're still able to live a good and comfortable life. You're welcome to join the game anytime, but if you need to put in more time and effort trying to find a new job or interviewing, that's top priority. Top priority. In no world is that a D. It's a clapped A. It's a D. I know, it's I was just pulling your legs by combining these sayings. Hey Amelia, a personal question. Ever plan on leaving Mauritius for a better internet connection? I'm going to Italy soon. Okay. That's quite a few hundred kilometers closer to the Netherlands, to pick a random spot on the map. Are you moving or is it temporarily? Temporary. It does sound like a better location to live. Italy, though, was the first place in Europe where the coronavirus broke out, I believe. So, if you believe in the stories, the official stories on the media, but it wouldn't be something that I would be too concerned with, especially not if you're young. One of the letters is tripled. Hey. I noticed a new payment method. Sure thing, I'm getting this dragon advantage once I get my salary. I'll be back soon. Looking forward to it, Amelia. I did see you pop up on the... I'm not sure if you already noticed, there's a monthly leaderboard now. So every month, like real calendar month, we now have an Angeldust season, sort of, where we try to see which player gets the most coins during that season. I did see you pop up there with 1 or 2 coins last month already. So I thought, hey, Amelia might be back, or at least Amelia might still be playing the game at times. So I was hopeful, and looking forward to seeing you return. There have been a few updates with new blocks and new building features, new paintings. We now have proper leaves, which you can use to make very fluffy trees and vegetation, foliage. So what's not to like? And the real advantage of Italy is no connection bars. And Ruan says, finally, now I can show off all my Italian skills. Buongiorno, parlo italiano. Molto bene. Lasagna. Pasta di mamma. I'm not leaving the game until we have at least one quest owl. My connection is good lately on Angeldust, playing a pretty decent new PC. Hey, that sounds good. I also moved the server, so we are now on a different server. For some people it's a bit more laggy, for others it might be a bit better, so... Sì, sì, signorita, mi parlo italiano, buongiorno, yes. Hey, Mr. Steal Your Girl, I was here first. I was the first to speak Italian here, okay? Oh, wait. To properly speak Italian, you have to do it like this. Buongiorno, parlo italiano, sì signorita. I think that's even Spanish, but don't worry about it. But you have to use your hands. You don't speak with your mouth in Italian, it's like... Prego. Pizza di mamma, 4 stagioni. No, Mario. Clearly I speak Italian better, Firefly. I'm a neighbor country, that doesn't tell you anything. Clearly I am the better Italian here. Hey, last week I even baked a pizza, so how's that? How do you like those apples?
Well, this is exciting. I knew we could do it. This is a nice find.
Loki, don't try to steal all my coins, bro. Oh, you even stole those late. Oh, dude, coin stealer, coin thief. No, Firefly, I am better. This, like American Singer, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm giving up. Hey, Amelia, sort of a personal question. Are you more of a cosplay girl, or are you more of a goth girl?
Here we go.
I'm asking for a friend. You don't have to answer the question at all, even. Oh, he's like, what? Don't heal him. Yeah, we won't heal him. We won't heal Loki anymore. Loki can just play some dispensers all by himself. It was just a weird subject that came up a few moments ago, Amelia, so don't worry about it. Maybe you're already gone already. Fnatic is here. Hey, didn't you play against Team Liquid? Oh, whoops, Team Liquid the other week. Shall us go? Shall we go? Shall we go now or shall we go later? Oh, that's actually sort of the correct answer. So Obi, game on, Brohim. Obi has actually been to Italy once. Okay. Are you keeping a tally? Get this, it's a joke, it's a pun. Are you keeping a tally? Because it sounds like Italy.
This is great. They never
As a goth.
Hey there, I'm a mystery. How you doing?
I know a good Italian restaurant. Maybe that counts.
easy. Awesome. Take that.
Hey, Spaces Green has played Super Mario before any of you were born. And he's now 64. Before I cosplayed some Obis and some Hum. Okay. Okay. It's entertaining to listen to the single man turn on the charm. Oh, oh, and specifically like single man with the E, but implying like listening that it's actually being spoken. So yeah, I know I'm being singled out here. That's why I'm the single man, because I'm being singled out here. It's I can see how it is. Well, forget about the unclaim Hum. I can see how it is. They don't think it is like They don't think it is. Well, what's this? The meme? They don't think it be like it is, but they do. Okay. Hey, actually, I'm still looking for an end boss for the stream. So can we please find something big and huge that we can kill? Yeah, Obi, Ruan, and Space. Yeah. I need to go now, but thanks again. It brought me so much joy to play with you guys. I'll try to make it here again someday. Keep safe, you all. Hey, likewise, Amelia. Have a nice weekend. Hope to see you again soon. And best of luck with the moving, the new job, maybe, potentially. And maybe even the new life in Italy. Sounds like a big change, so make the most of it. Ruan says, I have nothing to do with this. Oh, and... see you in 6 months. Oh, it's... yeah, sorry, I got this confused. Sorry. Much love, Pinky. Not with the move and not with work. Yeah, okay, but it was... I was confusing two people here. Best of luck with the baby. And hope they will turn out to be a pretty cool youngster. Going to school. Amelia says, on the other hand, last time I logged on to Angeldust, it was so smooth that it made me want to play again. But I don't feel like playing without the flying mount, so I'll see you by the end of the month. And Pinkie Pie says, I'll try to make it sooner than that, sooner than 6 months. Fingers crossed, see what you can do, but real life, family, friends, that's top priority. This is just a silly video game, like I said. Hey Amelia, I'm glad to hear that it ran smoothly. On one hand it can be your beefy new PC, on the other hand it could be the server move. But I'm glad that you were able to play with like some sort of quality of life to it. Angeldust should be top priority. Yes, for me it would be. For me it should be and would be. Like I said, I've been doing a bit of a side project, having fun with that. But Angeldust is still very high on the list. No, there's not only Angeldust, come on. I like when people play the game and I like that people like the game, but it's not like the end of the world or anything. It's just a video game that you can play. We try to have fun, especially on these live streams. But don't let it consume your life. It's good to find a balance in this. Okay, first time I managed to steal a power-up or a thing from Loki, and it's a heart. So I stole the sun from your heart, but, well...
There's a great sense of evil here.
Here's a sussy wussy. Hey, Alexei Makarov, are you still listening? Are you still here? Because in a few moments we will be looking at your memes. Firefly Secret Side Project is a Minnie Mouse goth cosplay. And Alexei says, yes, okay. We have a sussy wussy over here, so... It looks like your meme was pretty accurate. Building there is such an enjoyment of life. Lately nothing is going well for me. I really have to find something to do, so... to change my mind. Okay. Shall I give you a serious response to that, or shall I be my... my funny persona? I can say like, okay, yeah. Like, enjoy. I hope you like the game. And, like there's a few new building possibilities and opportunities and things that you can do. We have window curtains now, so you can actually decorate your house. We have window shutters, so you can sort of make it look like a well-furnished exterior as well. Really cool stuff. But like my serious answer is going to be the following. My serious answer is more like if you're actively looking for something to like spend or waste time, you can do so, but try to limit yourself. Try to limit it to about like half the time that you were going to waste or spend on that. Use the other half of your time maybe to write down things that you are worried about, things that you are considering doing, things you are maybe not sure about, like where you want to go, your doubts, your fears for the future. Write them down, maybe like force yourself to think these things through. it will probably be more productive, and it will probably give you a more positive outlook on life or on your situation than if you spend all of your time on a video game or on like another addiction. I mean, you could go like gambling, or like don't try to balance your life out a bit. I'm not a psychologist, like this is purely armchair psychology, but it's something that I notice in my own behaviors. If I'm spending too much time with something and I really try to escape from sort of like what I'm facing in real life, it's always good to balance it out and try to face those things in real life head on and say like, okay, things are not going well. How did I like end up in this situation? What can I do differently in the future? What am I worried about? What can I do better? What would I do if I wasn't in this situation? What are my fears, my worries? It could help. It could help. Anyway, so simple solution to get your mind off of things: Angeldust, and not to get okay. Everyone has been making real good use of the new decals. Looks amazing. Looking forward to seeing those. And Hum says, I'm going to try reboot. Okay, I hope that works. And Alexi says, okay, I am here. Yeah, we will be... is this the epic end battle? Hum lost the monitor. Welcome back, Alexi. He was talking about Sussy. No. But what if you don't like faces in real life? Then you can always go and cosplay. We'll take notes. I probably had to hear that from someone. Peace from the Netherlands. Also, there will be... Like me, there will be dozens of people giving you good advice if you're in problems. Good advice is good. Good advice can be useful. Don't feel bad if you just cannot get yourself to act on it. Don't worry about it. It's like your situation is yours and yours only. No one has gone through through the things that you've gone through. Your situation is unique. Your personality is unique. How you approach things and how you like live your life, how you tend to do things, that's like 100% you. So don't let anyone say like, hey, you should. Listen to people and see what it does to you, and do your own thing. Sometimes you have to learn and live through these experiences yourself to know what to do in the future. Best thing you can do is to try to learn from it, but don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Maybe that's like a good... like, I have no clue what's happening in your life. I have no clue where you're at, what's happened. Maybe some things... like, were just bad decisions. It's not your fault, probably. It's not your fault. As far as I know, you're still pretty young. Pretty young being like under 50 years old. So we're all pretty young here, I think. You still have lots of things to learn. And you have plenty of time to do so. Things may look bleak, but you still have, hopefully, a very long, nice time ahead of you. Don't worry about it. Worry about it. I mean, worrying is good at times. Don't worry about it too much. Worry about it and like get yourself into gear to improve your life. But don't worry about it. It's not your fault. Alexi says, peace. Thank you, Dr. Firefly, for these precious advices. A fan from the Angeldust galaxy. It's not meant as like super hardcore advice or anything. But it helps me when I'm going through a rough patch, when I'm facing... like adversarial conditions, problems in my life, or when I'm feeling down, which happens. I mean, you wouldn't tell from the streams, but it happens. Certainly in the past it has. I tend to just write down all of my worries, all of my fears, all of the things that I'm like working through, and it gets it out of my head. It gets it on paper, and when it's on the paper, I can forget about it for a while. And maybe some of the problems still persist. But the paper is very patient. It will let me like phrase different solutions, phrase different alternatives to how to approach things. Paper is your best friend. And in the end, it's just you helping yourself. So in the end, you are your own best friend. Yeah, sounds very metaphysical here. If you don't follow the advice, you're insulting the person who gave you the advice. No, that's like a very crappy mindset. That's very bad advice. That's almost the worst advice I've ever heard. You don't shame people into obeying your whatever it. No, this is the complete opposite of good advice. Is this paper you requested? What is this paper you requested feature list you always been talking about? Sure, I write down my Angeldust feature requests as well. I've heard someone phrase it as, hey, all those bad things that weren't supposed to happen, you know, they happened. And the only thing that we can decide is how to move forward afterwards. And it sounds a bit, in one way it's empowering, because you say like, okay, hey, the future is still ahead of me, I can still change the future. On the other hand, it's hard to come to the conclusion that the past isn't as like optimal as you wanted it to be, and that you can't change the past. But ultimately, you can't change the past, so it's a difficult subject. Fish sticker, it's on the list. There's just one A4 paper in Firefly's house that just has fish sticker, fish sticker, fish sticker written all over it. Yes, and the writing gets more and more frustrated the further you get along the page. How long has Hum been gone? I think we've lost Hum here. Hopefully they still know how to boot single user mode with the S key, disable the kernel extension, and then boot using the integrated graphics chipset thingamajig. Yeah, we won't even talk about what's on the other side. We will talk about it in the iceberg next week. You already know this. Oh, this Wheatler is actually owning me here. And immediately says, I feel very happy to be here. Thanks, FIFA Fly. Hey, that's what I do. I'm the king of the soccer. You see, that's a problem with Arsenal, right? They always try to walk it in. You're just waiting for the coach to put that new player onto the field to score some goals, but no, it's the same deal every week. French autocorrect. Oh, don't worry about it. Vive la French. J'aime la French. Ce n'est pas un problème. You're too French. Given Angelio, it's kind of hard to top it, but it's all good, it's all good. This happens with Angelio all the time. Liverpool here, okay, okay. What I said a few moments ago about being not being a psychologist, it's just like armchair philosophy here, or psychology here. If you do struggle with life, and if you feel like you really carry a burden, or if things are just too much to handle on your own, if every day you wake up feeling like, oh, why did I wake up, what am I going to do today, like how does my life go from here, what's going to happen today, I really don't want to get out of bed and get started. It might be wise to seek out professional help. Not sure if you have the financial means, or if there's a like social structure in your country for getting psychological health advice or help for being a young adolescent or being a young person. It might be wise to seek out help. These people, like it might take like 1 or 2 or 3 tries to find someone that you click with, and to like someone who seems to understand you and who can like connect with you and help you. But it will be worth it. Like it will be a good thing for the future. Best thing you can do is to just be open and honest with yourself and say like, hey, the things I'm dealing with, can I handle it? Do I have things like under control? Do I feel empowered in my life? If any of those questions are no, or like answered with no, it might be like best to be honest about it to yourself and say like, okay, I need help with my my life currently. And you can of course at any time say like, hey, things are looking up. Let's see, like for a few more weeks I will keep like coming to a maybe like consulting session or something. But hey, if things stay positive for a month or 2, let's just roll from here on my own. I dreamt that someone somehow incapacitated the armies and fighting capabilities of every country on the planet, but no one noticed. And then they for some reason told France, and they nuked everything and they took over the world. It was horrible. That sounds like a dream. Manchester City, okay. Here is where I live. Unfortunately, it's useless to go and check for a professional. I have some books. I try to give my best advice. Like, I'm not a professional. It is sincere advice. It is well meant. Like, I'm not the best at this. I can only talk so much from personal experience and try to share like what I've heard, what I've been through, and what I've been like what works for me. But I recognize like the struggle. I recognize the struggle, and I think everyone deserves a chance at a happy life and at a better future if you're looking at a not so happy future. It's a horrible dream when the French take over the world. Yeah, French Canada is the best Canada of them all. Bananacore is here. We have seen Bananacore a few times before on the live stream, but not today. And you missed the first few messages about it before that. You missed the context. No, I saw this. Like, I had a horrible dream a few days ago. It was really bad. Oh, I missed that message. Yeah, like any dream in which a nuke explodes sounds like a bad dream. I think. Yeah, I think we actually lost Hum. So, Amelia, if you can take some time to cosplay as Hum from now on, the loss will be a little bit less. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Ruan? Oh, I'm going to need you to watch me here for a moment. Ruan accidentally opened a VTuber stream. Yeah. We already know what it means, Ruan. We already know what it means. Next thing you know, you'll be ordering bathwater from someone. Loki, stop being a coin thief. That's what Hum says. And don't heal Loki. It's almost as if it's a personal vendetta. Hey Toujul. Toujours, je aime le jeu. Angeldust. He usually talks about goth man. Don't heal that guy. Don't heal that guy either. That one's okay. It was legit accident. Yeah, it was legit. I slipped. I slipped and I accidentally ordered 2 bottles of bathwater. Hello, Firefly. Hello to you. Hello to you. Either they went the extra length and learned how to say hello in Dutch, they mistyped, or their language also knows hello. Hum. Je m'appelle Hum, j'habitais chez Firefly. Oui, comment ça va mes amis? Nous jouons Angeldust, c'est aventure allégresse. Hum. Je voudrais 6 cartes postales et 5 timbres. 6 cartes postales et 5 timbres. Oui, 6 cartes postales et 5 timbres. Merveilleux. Et comment ça va, monsieur Dubois? Ah, ça va très bien. Linux terminal commands are superior. Yes. It was an Indonesian VTuber too. Okay. Things are getting more intriguing by the second. No, you can't show your French skills with the Indonesian VTubers. 60, oui. Je voudrais 60 croissants et une baguette. Alright, so this is more like random French, and it actually is a coherent sentence. Mais je parle français. Yeah, oui, très vrai. That's pretty good French compared to some of those people who tell me croissant au fromage out of nowhere during work on calls. Hey, I know a funny French word. Cacahuète. I'm not sure if she's listening, but cacahuète, here we go. I stole your word. It's a pretty good French word. Œuf. Le fromage. I can speak French pretty well, but like during the live stream it's mostly in jest. I love it. Le fromage. I'm not sure if it's actually French to make this R sound like I'm not sure if that sound though. Clip it. But someone like in my French class used to do this like, is it a rolling R or it's more of a like a G-ish R or so. Fromage. 80. I'm not sure if it's actually French to do that, but it sounds pretty French. The more you throw up while talking, the better your French is. Croissant! Hey, we have an end boss. We found our end boss. We finally found our FIFA end boss. One of our politicians has this R because they can't say it, and it's so good. French Canada is the best Canada of them all. Yeah, I'm not going to say the name. It's probably like these nuts in Slovenian or so. Multi-vodka. At work during a call, as I do some sort of calls like a call center job and nothing related to call center, it's just the best way to describe it. Out of nowhere, a girl tells me, "Tu veux de baguette?" Huh? Are you going baguette? Oh, tu veux? Do you want baguette? Do you want to have bread? No. Merci. But I mean, I can speak French without the weird R, like croissant, baguette, vodka. Okay, so GG, tag it and bag it, worm in the bag. Next week, more hunting action live. Have a nice weekend. Thanks for playing. I have a few memes to show on stream. See you there. Let's dance. Here we go, dancing. This is why I need the gold. I was not able to handle my laugh, so she told me, because my accent sounds French, that's actually really good, Firefly. I try my best for the ladies. I don't want to learn French because of the 70s. A quiz for everybody. How do we pronounce Firefly in French? It's a du feu of fire, probably. Okay, see you all on stream. Have a nice weekend. Be back. No internet. Be back next Saturday. Dust Kit danse met je donder. Le Firefly. Don't look the Google Translate. Okay, so I'm going to say okay, thanks, and then say bye, thank you for playing. One knee dance. So how would you say Firefly in French? Probably something like du feu. Papillon is a butterfly, but a papillon, un insecte du feu. That could be like the fire insect. The papillon du feu, something like the fire butterfly. Fire butterfly. Are you normal like the Swiss and have a special word for 60, or are you fully French and say like 40 plus 20? No, that's 80. That's 80, Obi. It's 80. It means 4 times 20. 80. 60 is just 60. That's 60 in French. Firefly. Papillon means butterfly only. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, so papillon du feu, that would be a fire butterfly. I'm going to look up what a firefly in French. A luciole. Okay, luciole, as in like a light-giving Lucy, like Lucy, a fire bug thing. I'll reveal it. Are you ready? I already did. I already did. Oh yeah, they don't have 70, so 70, and then you have 80. Luciole. Yeah, I called it. I didn't use Google Translate though. Technically, I didn't use Google Translate. Luciole. My main language is Creole, but my whole family is French. In French, I'll be honest, I don't know how to write it, just spell it. Don't worry about it. Creole. The Sultans played Creole. Firefly connected to Lucy. Green room confirmed. Oh, there we go, the green room. This connects nicely into the memes. So next week we will be taking a look at this very impressive looking piece of Angeldust iceberg. It's huge. It's really big. Like, if you've seen the tip, that's just part of it. It's huge. So we're going to take a look at all of these levels, all of these different like things that are going on here, to give a bit of a spoiler, a bit of a trailer, like a promotional thing. So we have Fatty5555 here. We have basic.frag, this one, basic.frag. We have things like meat fruit, and we have Cowboy Firefly. Hey, talking about cosplay, there is a superhero movie that talks about you. Okay, but hey, there's also a superhero live stream every week on this channel on Saturday evening, 1600 hours UTC these days. We are all superheroes, and we just... Okay. Yeah, Space, I wasn't about to make that joke or that thing. I remember the meat fruit. So, here we have the memes from Alexi. Here we go. Here we have the Sweetly Shock. That's the Firefly in Russian. It sounds like Novichok, which was the sort of poison they used on one of those people in England. But it wasn't me. Here's the first meme. This one's called Boulder. And we know why. We know why it's called Boulder. It's this is the best one. Boulder. This is the best. Boulder. Yeah, well, small builder doesn't make a difference what you call it. But this is the Boulder. It's the best. This is my kind of visual joke, my visual gag. It's super. Hey guys, did you hear about Minnie Mouse? There was an incredibly cool house, and Hum said it looked like Minnie Mouse. Yeah, so Space is great. I'm a mini builder. Yeah. Yeah, I like Linux terminal commands. Mimi Mouse. So I don't know what happened just there. My camera just, like, maybe it was my internet connection, but my camera went out and my microphone also didn't work. I hope nothing bad happened, but this is the builder meme. It's just so good. So thank you, Alexi, for making this one. In the same series, we have this one. Like I said, I'm not intimately familiar with this lore, but this is the Sussy Wussy. Of course, we all know that things are sometimes sus, but here we have something. I think this is an imposter. or maybe Hum just likes this, Obi. Well, I haven't seen Hum in quite a few minutes. This is the Sussy Wussy or the Sussy Wussy. Even as the jetpack or the backpack or the rat pack or the whatever it is. But I think this is an imposter. This is not a real Sussy Wussy. Like, it does have a visor, it does have a backpack, and it does have two legs and like... but I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This is pretty sus. Also, I like the CAPTCHA text over here. Very CAPTCHA. Very, I like it. Hashtag sus. Okay. Here we move into the Can Mikey webcomic content. Here we go. There's we have this absolute banger of a joke. Here we go, the first one. How many roads must a man travel down before he admits he is lost? I'm really lost. And then the polar bear says, I'm lost too. Wow! Talking polar bear. Oh yeah. Okay, so this joke works pretty well because the previous webcomic showed us the polar bear and it said like, hey, what do you call a polar bear in the desert? Lost. I'm still very disturbed by the fact that the builder is bald. It's scary. Huh? What? Okay. Yeah. Maybe he is. So that's the first comic. I like it. I'm really lost. I'm lost too. That's really good. He has no hair. This is the second joke. The first panels, not gonna lie, I should go into this comic thing and make some really disturbing things for one. You can. It makes him handsome. Yeah. Why do drakelings sleep during the day? So we can fight nights. It's a pun, right? Because night, as in evening time, that also is night. So we can fight nights. And then the fighter says, seriously? They sleep all the time. I'm not sure like what the punchline implies here or what it is meant to denote. I think the first two panels would work really well as a standalone joke. Like, why do drakelings sleep during the day? So we can fight nights. Boom, bam, bada bing, bada boom, punchline done. I'm not sure if the bottom two panels make the joke better or stronger. I don't, like, my mind has problems seeing or connecting these to the original punchline. So, as a two panel, it's the night in the last one. Firefly doesn't get jokes. It's... Okay, so the difference between nighttime and daytime isn't as obvious as that's the joke. Okay, but this is fake. This is Nuit Américain, as we say in Dutch. This is Nuit Américain. It's just a daytime screenshot made a bit darker with fake stars. It's not daytime in the game, so I didn't recognize it as such. I was like, it's also a completely different area, so if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so this is fake night, fake night, fake night. So, yeah, so why do drakelings sleep during the day? So we can fight nights. Okay, boom, bada bing, bada boom. That's already a good joke. And then the knight says, seriously? And he comes back at nighttime. They sleep all the time. So maybe it would have helped for me if this panel was also already nighttime. I'm not sure what works best. But, okay, finally. I now understand it. Sorry, Kanmaiki. Sorry, my apologies. I shouldn't have doubted your comic writing abilities, but it was... maybe I'm just like the best test subject ever for these strips because I do not understand this very simple visual joke. So, Firefly can't get jokes 2020, indeed. I like when Firefly do his voice actors' voices. Yes, that's my shtick, you know. So I can do the fighter voice. So this is the voiceover. The voiceover is very neutral. Why do drakelings sleep during the day? And then the drakeling says, we can fight night! And then the fighter says, seriously? They sleep all the time. Okay, content. We can now make an animated version of this. My voice acting is on par there with most AAA studios. Right, so those were the memes that I received this week. Thanks everyone for making... some super cool content. The iceberg is for next week when I will be wearing the blue shirt because it sort of matches the color scheme of the Angeldust iceberg itself. It's full of references. Some of these things might need a bit of refreshing on my side because I'm not super familiar with each and every single one of these. I think some of these happened on the Discord server when I was not around. But most of them I know, and they are pretty good. They are good stories. It's a lot of stories, so maybe we'll have to spread this out over multiple live streams to really get into this. Maybe we do one level at a time. It's also a lot of content that way. Give us one you don't know. Okay, so one that doesn't really instantly make sense to me is this one. Hashtag Gulag. I don't know what that means, what that refers to. Like I think those hashtags refer to Discord channels, and I'm not super familiar with what goes on there. For instance, I do know like hashtag that place. I can tell you something about that, as far as I know, but I don't know what it like specifically refers to. If you see things like Scout Voice, I can tell you about this for hours on end. And the stream is green. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but seems okay. When someone does a bad thing, the bot mutes them and sends them there instead of banning. Okay. Also, like hashtag FAQ and hunters. I've recently become acquainted with this. Like, my basic understanding is there's a FAQ and there are some tags for hunters, but I don't know what it specifically refers to. Stream is green is a space is green stream. Okay, yeah, so I'm not familiar with this phrasing of that. I do know the stream because I know it, and I've edited. I've watched the stream for quite a few hours to edit it down, but I didn't know that it was called or referred to as stream is green behind the scenes. Other than that, there's a lot of things that I can talk about. So this one, they're twins. I'm going now see you in your next live stream, and until I come back to the game, Amelia, thanks for dropping by. Hearts to everyone there. Best of wishes for your life. I hope things turn around quickly. If they don't, try to like mentally shield yourself, or like not throw barriers, but try to like work through your problems. Try to identify what's going on in your life, what you are unhappy with, things that you can change, things you cannot change. And try to make a difference in the things that you can change. Like I said, maybe things are not your fault, but maybe there are still things that you can do to combat the situation or remedy the situation. See what you can do. Going passive and like spending or wasting time on a video game, or like too much time on a video game or on a live stream or whatever, that's probably not the solution to your problem. It can give you some motivation and energy, that's cool, but don't overdo it. Like it can also turn around on you and make you feel even worse because you've just spent a lot of time on something that wasn't constructive to solve your problems. So far, Grandpa Firefly speaking here. I wish you the best, and I wish you a nice weekend, and hope to see you again real soon, hopefully with better news, better circumstances. So stay sharp, stay focused, be yourself, and hopefully things will work out in the end. So there you go. Thanks, Firefly. Everything you said will be more helpful than you could imagine. I hope so. But again, I'm not a psychologist. I just do this from personal experience, from the things that work for me. Maybe they will work for you, but there are obviously a lot of differences between my situation currently and your situation currently. So maybe what I'm saying comes from a like different background, different perspective than what you need. Maybe there are things that you can use as a base or as a guide for improving your life or turning your situation around. But don't worry about it if you think like, hey, I don't understand what he's talking about. I don't understand how to do it. I can't do it on my own. I speak about these things very quickly, very easily, as if it's like the most common thing in the world. But it's hard to work through these mental problems or things that are outside of your control. So take your time, speak with a lot of people. In my experience, talking to people has never hurt anyone. Like, try to listen to people, listen to their advice, just like you do with mine, but be critical. Like, say, like, is this applicable to my situation? Can I do something with this? What do I think about the advice? Should I try it? I mean, trying things can't hurt either. Sometimes the worst thing that you can do is doing nothing. It's also a bit of a one-liner, of course, and all kind of like cliche advice. But sometimes doing nothing is also not a good choice. So just experiment, like low-key, maybe go outside, talk to some family, talk to some friends. Not sure if you're like in a situation or a environment where you can go outside, go for a walk, meet some random people and strike up a conversation. Not sure if your like situation allows for that, but sometimes it can be refreshing just to talk to complete strangers. It's sometimes it's easier to talk about your problems with a complete stranger than it is with a close friend or a close family member, because sometimes it's about shame or guilt or remorse, and those can be very hard feelings or emotions to express to someone that you know dearly, because you become very vulnerable, and it's more easy to talk to those things or to talk about those things with strangers. Anyway, so much for my advice. Deep Firefly time. Yeah, you can add it. You can add this to the bottom tier advice. But it's the best I can do. Like I try to make people's life more fun. I try to be entertaining. Try to make people laugh. But if there are serious problems, you shouldn't try to entertain. You shouldn't try to make someone laugh. It can help in the short term, but it can also help to sort of like give some advice or maybe stir up a conversation like, hey, this is how you could approach things. See if it works out for you. If it doesn't, or if you don't even want to try, it's no problem either. At least you're here. You're listening to me. Maybe it helps. Maybe it helps. I did, and it's helped me. Okay, cool. So, hey, in a way, I'm a complete stranger as well. I mean, I try to be respectful to everyone coming here. Sometimes they have problem installing the game. Sometimes they have problem playing the game. And sometimes they have problem in real life. And why not be helpful and try to like offer some insight and advice and at least some sympathy and empathy. So I try my best. So if you think I'm a stranger and if you want to talk, send me a private message or whatever, and I can share some thoughts. I'm not super good at like doing that like long time or so. Like over time, it can sometimes become hard when things in your life change, and I'm still working on older information or something. But if you need some quick tips, or if you need a quick recap of what I've told, and if you don't want to watch the live stream again, which I can imagine, send me a private message and I can give you some pointers as to things that I do in maybe somewhat similar circumstances. Of course, not identical circumstances. Some of them come here just to have some baguettes. Yes. J'aime le baguette avec le fromage. Oh, je mange tout. Monsieur mange tout. I eat everything. It's all good. But Amelia, best of luck, best of wishes. Have a nice weekend and hope to see you again real soon. And feel free to hop by if you feel like it. And don't feel ashamed or don't feel guilty if you don't have the time or interest to hop by. It was glad seeing your name and your face again. And you'll be back next week. Let's phrase it as you'll try to be back next week, or hey, you had fun today. Don't commit too much. Like don't overpromise at the moment. You're very vulnerable at the moment. Things can change maybe at the notice time. Just say like, hey, I had fun today. Thank you. I'm going to enjoy the weekend now. And like, otherwise you'll already have this new mental thing that you need to prepare for. Oh, I promised I would be back on the live stream. You don't have to. You don't have to promise anyone anything. You've got plenty of things to worry about in your own life. So I'm glad you were here. Amelia. And we'll see you again soon. Take your time to work through things. Spend your time in a way that you see fit. And you're more than welcome to join us next week. If it doesn't happen, no worries. Don't worry about it. Obi says good night. Good night, Obi. I have another question. Your favorite thing on the iceberg. Shall we do that next week, Obi? Then we will have like read through them all. I don't have them all memorized at the moment. And it might take some time for me to read them all and try to determine a favorite one. I do like low-hanging fruit and simple things like this works as a visual gag as well. Type your message here. That's just the best. And it was a funny situation. Night, Amelia. Michael says, thank you, Firefly. You're welcome. This is another very simple visual joke. Type your message here. And it works so well because it's in a very memey way referring to a real actual problem that we had in a very concise way and a very, very visual way. And Obi says, type your message here is the best, not gonna lie. Okay, but it's just, and it's also very non-judgmental. It was just an objective technical problem with the product. And it's just communicated so brilliantly. So that's cool. I mean, some of these are what you might call character traits. For instance, like this one, Visita Mina Maravilla. I don't want to be I don't want to be condescending about this because it's an honest question from a lot of enthusiastic players who think like, hey, wow, I built something really cool and I want the whole world to see it right here, right now. And it's just coming from enthusiasm. So it's not, it's become sort of a meme and we joke about this. But on the other hand, it's a sign of appreciation. It's a sign of love for the product. So like maybe I'm like seeing this in a bad daylight and first interpretation of like, hey, we see this message a lot, but it's coming from love. So It's also a meme since we joke about it on stream. Yes. And everyone says type your message here is my favorite. Okay, so it's not a coincidence then that I choose this one as my favorite initially without even like seeing all of it. And we all three end up on this one. But there's also other cool ones. I mean, I like the entirety of the lore that we've built up. This is something that's very invisible. It's literally something hidden below the tip of the iceberg. And I never expected that we would arrive at a point in history where Angeldust has not only survived as a product, sort of, but also has this weird own lore attached to it for the people who know. I mean, this is something that 7,999,999,990 people or so will never experience. They will never know what this is. So it's fun to have this sort of in-crowd culture attached to the game. Lucas says, I don't know if I should be happy that I am not on it or be worried. You might be on the next revision. Low-key coin thief. These are all like things that happened in the entire history of the game, sort of, Loki. I think it's best that you're not on this list. Okay, I think I already know your least favorite. I'll do the updated version sometime next week. This is the bit that's behind verbal only, so what? Oh yeah, the elders are on here. Yes, boom. Also, the elders' voice call is that's a highlight of my life, in the sense that it was such a spontaneous moment that arrived out of nowhere, completely unexpected. So like, okay, is this Doug? And they were like, no, we are. What is it? Let's talk about it next week. But it was really cool. It was a really cool moment. Really cool moment. The stuff on the iceberg is the bit that's behind verbal only sources. You can read it anywhere. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. Right. So, real cool. I like the things that you go through and the things that you sort of experience together as you have this silly video game and a silly live stream. Shall I move this version to the old images folder? And then we can use the newer version for next week. So I will be expecting a new version then. So this was the live stream, a lot longer than I expected. I'm not going to make a that's what she said joke here, because I think we've had enough of those. Lots of things happened, not gonna lie, indeed. And you were all part of it. You either originated it, you called it out, you incited it, you cultivated it. It's super cool. And apparently I missed a lot. Okay, don't worry about it. We'll see. Top quality meme summary. Never get enough of this. That's what she said. I'll never get enough of this. That's what she said. Okay. Right. This was basically the stream. I'm going to turn off all of my stuff. Take a bit of a rest. Tomorrow, first day of the tennis competition. No idea what to expect. No idea what to expect. Yesterday evening we prepared the court, so everything, the court and the clubhouse, everything is clean again. The court was looking good. Like we have this gravel court, and it was we've been using like this press on it to press it down, or like to make it super smooth and super sturdy and super steady, and it's good. It felt good. Felt good on the whole. You'll win. You, tennis competition. That's why you're busy this weekend. Not really, but tomorrow I will be busy, sort of. And then I will be visiting family for a few days. So I have a few days ahead of me where I'm not working on the game as much. Oh, Firefly, before you go, I want to stall for time. I want the stream to never, never, never end. Tell me. It's the last thing we will discuss. It will the last thing, Obi. Anything I should add to the iceberg that you think should be on it? No, honestly, it's really hard to come up with things when you see this entire list. Like I said, the elder voice call was one of my favorites. We have George Lennon singing "Twist and Shout." but I'm not sure, like, these all have a sense of mystery to it. So, like, if I start explaining the thing and why it should be on the list, the mystery is gone. So then, in my mind, it suddenly doesn't make sense to have it on the list anymore. It's also not something... Hey, Luis Eduardo. It's also not something that maybe we shouldn't focus too much on individuals. Like, it was also just a spontaneous moment, but it did happen. Yeah, exactly. These should be vague so that people get interested in, like, hey, what is about it? So you couldn't tell if you didn't know. Indeed. So maybe you could phrase it as twist and shout. That would make it. It was a fun moment. It wasn't like really mysterious or maybe meme worthy or anything. So maybe it's not a good example. You decide. But it's like a moment that I still remember because I was thinking of the voice call. On the other hand, I think it's best if I do not intermingle with this. Forget it. Don't put it on the list. Don't put it on the list. I want this to be from the players for the players. I'm not going to micromanage this. It's best for me to not micromanage this, because then for me all of the mystery is gone too. So no. It was a good question, but it was not a question that I should answer. There you go. So let's take a quick look at the leaderboards just for fun. On the coins, reigning supreme. Leyenda passed the 8 million relatively recently. And we were looking at Soda Meow, the 1 million coin barrier. Oh yeah, that's only 50,000 coins to go, Soda. So keep it up, keep up the pace. So that's cool. You don't have to remove anything, Obi. The one that we talked about at the start, you don't have to remove it. We can talk about it. I will address it, but maybe intentionally leave it still a little bit vague. Okay, so the monthly leaderboard, Hum is already on the first page, so the Meow already on the first row here, so that's good. I'll make it more vague. Maybe. Don't worry about it too much. Because otherwise it will draw attention. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, my attitude towards these things has changed a little bit. Monthly leaderboard, so the month is now 9 days old, sort of, yeah. So we have about 2,100 people on the leaderboard who collected coins. That is not to say that there were only 2,100 people playing the game this month, because people can play without earning coins. These things still happen. We also have people with 1 coin, probably. Dave Barney, there we go, Dave Barney, 1 coin. But we're on the list, we're on the board. Indeed, I agree. And then we have the new player leaderboard. So I said, like, hey, this is probably going to drop to 8,000 players or 9,000 players. That probably will still happen. During the weekend, this number rises. Well, rises a little bit. It rises during the weekends, and then on Monday it starts dropping again. So this will probably still drop to 8,000 or 9,000 come June or July. But for now, we are sort of climbing back up to 12,000. Oh, you see the Minnie Mouse now. Okay. It's very cursed. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to warm up to the idea that this is Minnie Mouse. Firefly, what do you think about adding automation systems to the game, like secret doors and other things like that? Oh yeah, the Minnie Mouse. Is it under the small request? Thank you. I like your. Go ahead, do it. Louise, so we already have automation system in the games. Automation systems in the game, sorry. It's called the photon blocks. You can make LEDs, so you can make lights. You can make secret doors. You can make a lift. Yeah, thanks. Very helpful. Super helpful. Those were not the parts that I was like concerned about. Yes, this is even much better. What? Okay, we had the Minnie Mouse meme. It can go onto the iceberg now. 3 legs. Yeah, you think it's 3 legs, but let's not go there. Okay, this was the stream for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Next week, blue shirt, iceberg, start of the iceberg at least. And then we'll work from there. Maybe we'll have to spread it out over multiple live streams because droning on for hours about that content might get old fast. I mean, it took, 5 or 6 years to gather all this content for the iceberg. You can't really expect to explain it all in one live stream, right? Because otherwise, what have we been doing with our time? But we will work through the iceberg bit by bit. Minnie Mouse. Well, I wish you good luck, Firefly, and happy to be here. I wish all of you a good night or day. A good night with a KN or a whatever. Thank you, Loki. I mean, you've done 2-hour-long streams and 5-hour-long photon computer tours, so if you do a 3-hour iceberg section, it's fine. Yeah, that's what you might think, but I will be playing tennis a lot on Sundays the upcoming weeks, and I need to conserve a little bit of energy. How to work with PBR? Good question. It's a bit on hold at the moment, Alexi. Like I said, I'm working on a personal project at the moment, which I'm very enthusiastic about, and it really reinvigorated me. I've been putting in a lot of hours into that, just enjoying the creativity of a different project next to Angeldust. So the remaster has been on hold for like 2 weeks or so. It is waiting for the perfect moment for me to come back, so upcoming week I will be visiting family. So maybe next week, like as early as next week, so not upcoming week, but the week after that, I will be picking up the live streams again for that. But I just needed to get this out of my system. I was in a very creative mood, and I was looking for something to make, and I found the perfect thing to do. And I was like, okay, this is shaping up nicely. It's promising. I want to invest a bit more time, and pretty soon I will have to make the decision, like, do I invest more time? Or do I just make it a personal project, say like, hey, this is the end result, as good as I could get it within just a very short time frame, and then move on to something else. So I'm writing a Tetris AI that builds a wonder using artificial generalized intelligence. It's amazing. You should see it. Maybe I will demonstrate it on the live stream very soon. It's on the iceberg list. So really cool, really cool. I approve. I am Joe Obama, and I approve of this message. Which was a very good meme. I mean, Obama had the best memes ever. You're the meme, Firefly, I know. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Obama. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Thanks for hunting. Thanks for all of the jokes. Space is green. Special shout out to the quality, the insane quality and writing of your jokes in such a short amount of time. Have you ever considered sending a letter to Comedy Central or to some other creative powerhouse where you could be writing jokes all day? I would listen to your jokes all day long for at least half an hour or so. So maybe it's something, a career worth pursuing. Guess they never Obama, huh? And remember, that's just a theory. I have no idea what this is talking about. But hey, I'm Dan Aykroyd, and this was the Sci Factor. I hope you enjoyed these stories, and we will be back next week with some more psychic, ultra supernatural stories for you to enjoy. We're definitely not a rip-off of the X-Files. We're our own original show. Please trust me on this. And I will see you then, Saturday, 1600 hours UTC. Enjoy the upcoming week. Enjoy the weekend. And the iceberg is coming soon. This stream will be like the Titanic. Like, will we survive the iceberg or not? That's the question. You will see the answer next week. And this was it. I will do my very best to win these tennis games. I'm in good mental shape. I'm in good physical shape. And things are gonna happen. We will talk about it. Ask me next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. See you next week. I hope your computer is fine. If it's not, I hope you're able to get it up and running. Like I said, you could try removing the kernel extension for the discrete GPU. Then macOS will not load it and might switch to the Intel integrated graphical chipset so that you can actually boot and use the OS, sort of. It will be a bit slower, but it will be still a very serviceable machine that can maybe even run Angeldust at a decent frame rate if you lower the graphical quality a little bit. So, I feel amazing. Amazon, I feel amazing. I like it, Obi. Thanks for the poem. See you next week. 1600 hours UTC on Saturday. Be there or be square. Peace out. Bye. See you later.